wear that outfit again. But if you wanna keep it sweet, because I want to fit in. Sorry, you're just not terribly important to me. Did you know that when you used to debut a beat, her phone number one single song? Did you know that, Christy, there are no girls with good personalities? I don't think we should see each other anymore. It never was supposed to be. Gotta return some videotapes. Have to return some videotapes. Did you know I'm utterly insane? I like to dissect girls that ate some of their brains. Gotta return some videotapes. I'm really late. I guess I'm probably returning videotapes. I guess I'm probably returning videotapes.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, yeah. I love it, man. Shit. It's like a little boy. I giggle every time I see titties. It's weird.
The following program is rated TV-17, containing bad language.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Sexual situations.
Like, you gonna take your pants off instead?
Nudity.
Sure.
And graphic depictions of nut-crunching dick kicks.
Oh, I just had to kick you in the diddly again.
Parental discretion is advised. All right, let's get going on this Thursday night. It is the Grift episode 7. I'm glad we're finally here. We've made it this far. Seems like we've been doing more than 7 episodes, but that's what we're at.
Technical.
Well, I mean, I guess we did do a few of the Grifts on the Ron and Joe show as a presenting the Grift as we were getting everybody ready for this show. You know, so I guess maybe we've done like probably 15 of these, you know, all together. But here we are officially, episode 7 of the Grift. Everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. I know there's a lot of people streaming. I'll say this all the time. We appreciate you we appreciate you spending your hard-earned watch minutes here with us on the Grift. Now, I do have to say, shout out to Kayla. She won't be joining us tonight. I know. Stick with us, though. Don't leave us because the boobs in the show is leaving. Stick with us. We're still here. We're going to be entertaining. But everybody give a good, heartfelt shout out to Kayla, who is feeling under the weather today. So we want to wish her well, speedy recovery, and hopefully she will be back next Thursday as we're jumping into stuff.
So put those tacos in the chat in celebration.
Shit, we haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah,
let's do that. Tacos. Let's drop a taco in the chat. We have not done the tacos for Kayla. Let's do it. I'm gonna start it off. Taco, taco, taco. Taco flavored kisses in the chat. I want to see that for Kayla. Everybody, you know what to do. If you've been here for a second, drop those tacos in. If Kayla's watching, she'll know that we're thinking of her and that we want her to be getting well. Thank you. Fowls in the house, dropping those tacos. There we go. Sheldon, Art Lund, thank you guys. Sheldon dropping that as well. Let's get some more tacos, guys. I want to see tacos just flood in the chat if we can. Let's get this going. We got 7 people in here to start the show off. Let's do this. I want to see 17 tacos dropping in there if we can. While I'm waiting for those, because I'm going to shame you into doing it. How you doing, Sean? How's your week been, man? How's it going?
Week's been great. I'm anticipating this weekend for the new Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
I got exciting news as far as Type 1 goes. It's off at the letterer. It's getting lettered.
Let's go.
Lettered as we speak, hopefully. But we're one step closer to getting that into your hands. And thank you once again for all your patience and waiting for this fantastic book that you will soon have in your hands. And it'll be the talk of the town, good or bad, but you're gonna love it.
I've got a good drop for that. You probably can't hear, but here we go.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
Let's go. Type 1 off of the letters. Very excited for that. We got Sheldon Martin dropping some more tacos in there with a with a wiener in there. I like that. That's good. K.O. Joe's dropping the taco and the bell. All right, let's go. Arlun redropping them. Thank you guys. You know, thank you for participating because everybody else in the chat's not dropping the tacos. I'm very disappointed in everybody else that might be watching that's not participating in the taco drop except for Arlun, Sheldon Martin, and K.O. Joe. So shout out to you guys for being the head of the class. I like that. Say hi to the chat real quick since we are talking there. Number 1 in the chat, by anybody's surprise, coming back to carry that mantle as he has for so many times before, is Mr. Mark Penguin. My friend, you are number 1 in the chat, number 1 in our hearts. That makes you my friend.
You're number 1.
Yes, indeed you are.
So, Mr. Penguin, a penguin is a bird that cannot fly. I am a man. I have a name.
And his name is Mark Penguin. Welcome to the show. We also have OV Ravioli in house as mixing lights and darks is a dangerous business. Robot Ryan, hail all. Hail to you, my friend.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well. We got Twisted Dreams in the house asking the important questions.
Subject notes. The extraction theory papers. Am I the only one who did the reading?
Yes, and always, my friend. Bretsky the Great says salute to the chat. Salute Heavy Metal Ronan. Salute Samurai Sean. And salute Queen Kayla. Well, if she was here, she would definitely say... What would she say, Sean? What would Kayla say to that?
Dragons!
That's probably what she would say. K.O. Joe's in the house says, greetings from Raleigh, North Carolina. As always, everybody, drop where you're watching from, whether it's a state or country, town, I don't care. Let me know, but don't put in the fake news, because I know some of you from now where you come from, and I'm going to spot it. But I want to know, if you're new to this chat, drop it in there. If you're old to the chat, I want to hear as well. We have Cosmic Studios is the first member in the chat tonight. First members always get this.
What are you doing up there? Oh my God! I'm sorry! I can't stop coming! I'm sorry! Oh, it feels so good!
You know it feels so good to have the members in the chat tonight.
Afternoon. Stinks like sex in here.
R. Lunds here says, and so it begins. Yes, it does. Let's go. Anthol, I'm gonna continue to just say foul because I can't pronounce any of that. Foul's in the house. Says hail. Hail to you, my friend.
Hail to you.
Good to see you. Member of the channel, Sheldon Martin is in the house as well. Always good to see you, my friend.
isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
KO Joe's very, very disappointed that Kayla's not here. I know, man. I know. I get it. Iodine jumping in here and dropping the tacos like a good man. Being part of the show, part of what we do here. I appreciate you, Iodine. I should give you a drop for that. What should we do? Let's do,
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
He also says, I'm watching from Uranus. Now, somehow I feel like that is not correct.
Wow. What a hole.
Fibbing Freddy.
Magnificent Ones in the house says, hail, and here we go. And here we go. You know what? I need to remember that. Magnificent One. You just gave me an idea to give you a video drop. I gotta find the Joker in the Dark Knight saying, and here we go. I like that. Remind me, because I'll probably forget, but remind me. I'll give you a drop for that. That's awesome. Arlun says, watching from Minnesota. Great to have you here from Minnesota. And we are here from Michigan. It's been actually a pretty good week in Michigan. Not too bad, not too hot. It's been kind of okay.
We've had some mildly warm afternoons, but the nights have been beautiful. Very chilly, very relaxed.
We're getting close to the fall weather, which I'm excited about. Now, I love the nice weather of spring and summer. Don't get me wrong. It does get a little hot where I work. But I'm ready. I'm ready for the fall weather. I'm ready for it to get here. And let's get rolling. You know, like get the hoodie weather going. Football's right around the corner. I'm excited.
We just got summer.
Say it one more time.
We just got summer. Like in May, it was freezing.
Oh, man.
What the fuck?
Alex VRB's in the house. Since Kayla isn't on stream, I'm going to need Sean to put a wig on for me. There you go, Sean. You got a wig?
I put the lotion in the basket.
Wait. Hold on, I got something for that.
I put the lotion in the basket. I put the lotion in the basket.
Thank you, Lou. Thanks for coming. We always appreciate you showing up and hanging out with us. I forgot what I was going to say. I can't remember. A tan. Fucking tan.
Weather.
I love the summer weather, but I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for football. I'm ready for Halloween. I'm ready for Thanksgiving. All that stuff. Let's go. Found out one of my cats has cancer today. Cut me some slack. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry, but no.
That is a bummer.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yep. My thoughts go out to you. That sucks, dude. Hope you're doing all right with that. Alex Verby says, fuck summer. Pray for snow. No, I don't want to go that far. I don't want to go that far. Like, let me enjoy fall. I'm not exactly excited for winter. But I want to bring this up real quick, guys. I want to give a shout out to everybody that voted in the Warlock Awards. Came around today, and I think Reaper Destroyer got number 10 on the top 10 comic books again, so it's right steady in that top 10. I think it's been as high as 9 or so. It's been one of the comics that they spotlighted on this award as well. But what I'm excited about is I'm moving up. I'm number 8 on the top 10 show / entertainers there, Sean. What do you think about that?
Kind of pissed.
Your boy is number 8.
Yeah, that's cool. Good for you.
There's no jealousy at all going on that side of the room right now.
There's nothing but fucking jealousy. You kidding me?
Yeah, prayers to Iodine's cat. Everybody for sure. That sucks. Pets are very important to us. Yeah, that's cool, guys. Giving a shout out to the cats. Health. Hopefully we can correct that. All right, let me see. Let me switch this stuff. All right, here we go. Switch that. Let's bring up. All right, so I'm looking at the news, Sean, and there's some stuff coming out of San Diego Comic-Con that's interesting. But the thing that I wanted to start the show off with and I saw it drop like yesterday, was Skeletor. Jared Leto is apparently in some hot water. 4 women accused Jared Leto of criminal sexual conduct. Have you been following this story at all?
I heard about this like a few weeks back, and it's just like, all right, you know, dumb actor, musician doing dumbass shit. It sucks. It sucks if it went to the level of disrespectful, you know, whatever, grape, but like,
yeah.
You know, not that I'm sure. You got groupies.
I was just gonna, yeah. I wanted to cover that. Yeah, I wanted to cover that because I'm reading this article, and we'll get into a little bit of it. I'm not going to read the entire thing, or I don't even know if I'm going to read any of it. Supposedly he's getting, I'll read some of it, but Drew G's in the house says, yo, Joe, yo to you, my friend. Hope you're doing good. This is the newest, because I thought he was gay. This is the news. This is news. No, I mean, I don't know. I always thought he was straight, right? I don't know. Okay. One of the women says she was sexually assaulted in a motel bathroom when she was 17. Another says the Hollywood star threatened her with sexual assault when she was 19 and had to be unexpectedly left alone with him in a hotel room. A third describes how she had underage sex with the star in California when she was 17.
How old was she?
But I'm pretty sure 17 is the age of consent, isn't it? Somebody look. What is the age of consent in California?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on a second. Age of consent in Cali.
I fuck old broads just to cover my bases.
Yeah, that's. Oh no, okay, it's 18. 18 is the age of consent. I know some states are weird, man. Some states are like 16. Did you know that?
Florida, I think.
I don't know exactly what state.
The Romeo and Juliet law, I think it's called.
I have no. Oh, like if you're dating, let's say you're 15 and she's 14, and you turn 18 and she's 17 or something like that.
I think so.
Yeah, I could see that. So I just wanted to check. I wanted to check that real quick because I know there are some states that are actually 16 on up when it comes to that. Oz is in the house. Says translation. I put out, and that's all he wanted. That's all he wanted. Now I have a sore ass and feelings.
Been there, am I right?
Oh yeah. Okay. Classified as statutory rape. Leto shrugged it off. A conversation about the age and consent being 18 in the U.S. states. She says the fourth woman describes being groomed by Leto, saying he abused his celebrity status by making repeated sexual explicit phone calls to her when she was 16. Now that's not cool if that's the case. On at least one occasion, she says he suggested she should have sex. So so here's the thing. All these women are coming out of the woodworks. And this is like old stuff. So all the women say they encountered Leto between 2002 and 2016 when he was in his 30s and 40s. He's now at 54.
Is he?
Yeah, you know he's in his 50s? Yeah.
Nah, good for him, though.
Yeah, I always thought he was our age for some reason.
All right.
Yeah, but no, he's in his 50s. But here's the thing about the whole going back 20 plus years, you know, and being able to bring these allegations. Now, Jared Leto was in a band called 30 Seconds to Mars, if you guys didn't know. He's always been doing the acting thing back, you know, from the early 90s.
My So-Called Life?
Yeah, My So-Called Life, other stuff that he did as well. But I don't know when he started 30 Seconds to Mars. But he's a rock star. He's going out, and I know from just being on the low-level aspects of music, of what it's like being on the road, groupies. You know, I tell you what, when you're at a party after a show and everybody's drinking and stuff, you're not really asking age. You know, you don't really think about it because you assume that anybody's there is drinking. They're probably of age. So it's not something that really comes across. You know, you're just hooking up or whatever. And so I wonder if some of this stuff is kind of that when it comes to this certain scenario. And then the whole, I mean, what is sexual assault these days for women? You know, was he having like sexual phone calls that now they want to turn into something because who knows, they're looking for a payday? It's hard for me to believe. I'm sorry, ladies. It's hard for me to believe every single time a woman comes and accuses a man of sexual assault or rape or whatever 20 years, 25 years ago. You know, it's hard for me to sit here and be like, yo, is this true? Where's the evidence? Are you just looking for like a payout, right? You know, pay out to make this go away. and get some money. That's all it is. Sean is a 50-plus kind of guy.
Right? Yeah. Look, if they're on dentures, they're coming my way.
Oh, gee. Magnificent One said, geez, you just Googled that, and now you're probably on the FBI watch list. That's probably true. That sucks.
As long as we get the views, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're more than welcome to watch. Add to the views. Hit the like button, FBI, if you're out there. Subscribe to the channel. Consider becoming a member. By the way, members get a exclusive look at everything I'm doing at Superior Press Comics right now, Reaper Destroyer, but other stuff as they come. I just posted something for the members just a little bit ago. So if you're a member of the channel, please go to the comment section. Make sure you're getting all of your membership, all out of your membership that you can. We got Badass Turner in the house. Says, hail, jabronis.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Back. Really like you. Good people.
Yeah, good times. Alistair Crawley's in the house. Hold on a second. Mr. Crawley! Thank you. Says, hail, how's everyone doing on this fine evening? Better than Jared Leto, I assume. Yeah, a lot better than Jared Leto.
Yeah,
I don't have to deal with 20-year-old allegations of SA or grape, you know, so I'm doing fantastic.
Or 4 office bombs, but you know,
yeah.
Sure, right?
Now, I have sent a lot of dick pics out there. You know, one of these days, I'm figuring it's probably going to resurface. You know, but every girl I sent those to, it was wanted. You know, it wasn't like a forcible kind of thing. So, and even if it does get out there in the public, I'm pretty confident that it's fine. You know.
I hope. I hope somebody collects all my dick pics and then put them together, but makes a mural of my face. Picture, you see me, but when you. It's just like my dick and balls and like videos of me blasting away, you know?
Wow.
Yo, all right, so this is a wild one. For my one ex, I drew a bullseye.
Yeah.
And, you know, I recorded us doing phone sex, but whatever. Like, I did a video of me, and I sent it there. And it was one of her favorites ever, she said.
Oh.
It's like,
it's a lot of information just
I'm a
put out there.
I'm a giver. You know,
I like it. That's good. It's good stuff. Twisted Dream says, funniest is the accusation towards Marilyn Manson because there's women out there surprised to find out he's into weird shit. Yeah, right.
Right.
I knew a girl that was dating a guy that I knew, if that makes sense. So I didn't know her very well. I just knew who she was. Yeah. But that went to a Marilyn Manson show here in town in Kalamazoo, Michigan, at Wing Stadium, and ended up giving the drummer head or something.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, good for you. I mean, it ended the relationship, but, you know, I was like, good for you. You do what you got to do, because I'm all in support of that, being that I'm a fan of groupies back when I was in a band.
And
so
feminist.
I'm like, yeah, you go, if it's your right, ladies, to be able to go to a show and then go suck off the band members after the show. That's your right. And
now,
I'm there for you.
Now, with that being said, if the woman cheats, it's not bad because you're body shaming them if you do. But the guy cheats, you're bad.
That sounds probably about right. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
James is in the house. Says age of consent is 16 throughout most of the U.S. That is consent without the need of parental consent as well. But it goes as low as 14. Wow, that's crazy. FBI agents, please super chat if you have questions for Joe. That's true. I mean, I'm very I'm easy to get to. Yeah, super chat. By the way, I do have a goal, guys. If you guys click on this goal, 10 super chats, $5. If we can get that tonight, I will tell you the story of the time that I shit my girlfriend's bed. It's a very funny story, and I will go into that. I'll let you guys know all the details. Well, it wasn't quite as cool as that. Like with Neil Gaiman, his accusations were said last a number of years ago. There you go. John Malama's in the house. Says no shouting.
Okay.
Good to see you. It's quite ironic that BBC is all places the one exposing these allegations. I know, big black cock. Who would have thought? You know. Oz is in the house. Says I got an email once saying that they had a video of me wanking in to pay. I responded, "What can I do?" What responded with, "I can do another at a better angle if you want." No response. I guess that's the way you do it. You know, if someone's going to blackmail you with a fake video, just be like, "Look, I got all sorts of videos, all sorts of angles.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go." Great stuff, guys. Chat, you're awesome as always. The Joe Sonntag's Amber Heard moment. Well, I mean, it wasn't like a no. It was. I don't want to get into it. I'll tell you the story. We got to get there first. 10 super chats, $5 and up is what we're looking for. If you want this particular story, which is a good story, it's a very embarrassing story, and I'm going to put myself on the line for you guys and tell a very embarrassing moment of my life. But I got to do it for money. I can't do it for free.
Yo, if they get $50, I'll tell them the time I gave a girl a golden shower.
Wow, wow. Okay, well, there you go. There's that would be the goal. So, yeah, Jared Leto and some hot water. We'll see what happens with that. I see when I first heard those allegations, I was like, I mean, he's a cult leader. He's got his own like cult following, doesn't he? I figured that would be something to do with it, not groupies from years ago that are pissed off that
he probably give him attention. One in the mouth, and they're like, "You should have told me." It's like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, let me just give some advice to any women that might be listening out there. If you do decide to ever do some groupie actions and go behind the stage and hang out with the band, and if you happen to give a band member head, just know they're gonna blow it in your mouth. All right, there's no warning. It's just gonna happen. They've been on the road for a long time. I know from experience. This is just going to be what it is. You want that really quick release, and then you're gonna go back and smoke weed with your buds and hang out, and you're gonna have to. Chicks is going to have to defend for yourselves. So just be on the lookout that that's going to happen. You don't have to accuse the man of raping you in the future.
Even if you're not in the band, that's going to happen to you.
Well, I mean, some might be like, give you a little bit of a warning. Like I was at least a gentleman where I'd just be like, hey, like hold up a second, just because I didn't want it to end. Like, just give me a second, and let's keep going. But if I just wanted to go, I was just like, yeah, I don't,
Oh, you're fucked.
What really sucks, though, is when she spits it back in your lap, and you're just like, what the fuck? You're like, guess that's not going to happen. And then you see her next time, and you're like, all right, let's do it again.
You pump and you back them away.
It's hard to say no to that stuff. All right, here we go. The odds for $2.99 says toward not hearing a golden shower story.
Come
all
on,
right.
This is awesome.
Sheldon Martin for $5 says 7 days left to check out Occult Descent Volume 2. That's right, everybody. Go to Kickstarter now. Follow that link. Check that out. Let me take a look at the link. Let's see where we're at with here. Let's give this some promotion because we are a fan of Sheldon here on this show, and you did drop me that super chat. So let's take a look at it real quick. Let's bring this up, everybody. And mods, do me a favor. If you are in another chat, please take that link and drop it in their chat. Let them know as well. Let's go. Why didn't that count to the goal? I'm still only showing one super chat on that goal. It should be 2. All right, we'll count that as 2, though. That's weird. All right, Occult Descent. Here we go. This is our boy, Sheldon Martin, member of the channel. Very important to this show here. We're trying to get to 3,500, guys. 33 backers. 6 days to go. We are a little bit behind on $22,434. You want to go back this book. We had Sheldon on a couple weeks ago talking about this book. I mean, if you like this, if you like vampire... There you go. Talk about it. Yeah.
If you want dope art, a killer story, just exciting, and from a hell of a great guy, a hell of an awesome, sick, talented talent, this is where you need to go. Don't back that little bullshit that people are throwing down your throats of you need to back this if you want to be this. Fuck off. Get this book. Let's get this book to $5,000 by the end of the night. That's what we need. 35. Come on.
3,500. Let's get it. Let's get it.
And I just saw on Sheldon's IG story that Peter Palomini inked this cover.
Inked this cover right here?
Or he did an inked version of this, which is awesome.
Nice.
So if anybody knows my lore with Peter Palomini, he's the reason why I can say I've been a vet in the comic book industry for 26 years now on a technicality.
That's right.
So let's back Sheldon, blast it out on all the social medias. whoever's streaming out, drop his link. Be like, stop looking at that crap and look at this.
I agree. Get it now. The Beam Pass says, don't forget the donkey punch like a gentleman. That's right. Like a gentleman. Everything you do, make sure it's like a gentleman, because that's how you get away with it. Cult Descent, everybody. Check that out. You don't want to miss it. We only have 6 days left, but let's get it done as best we can. Go back that book. Support one of our own in the chat. All right, let's bring this up. Another big news I saw coming out of San Diego Comic-Con. I think one of the biggest news that we were all excited about, or at least I think we are. Man, who knows? I mean, there's a lot of party poopers out there that just can't have fun, man. They just can't have fun with anything anymore, you know? Like, everything's a fight. Everything's crying about this, crying about that, you know?
My feelings.
Yeah, feelings and shit.
This is fucking awesome.
Ryan Gosling, Gosling, confirmed as Marvel's next Ghost Rider. I'm actually excited about this because this has actually been a fan cast for a little while. And when it's first time I heard, I was like, yeah, I think he would be a great Ghost Rider. You know, he's a good actor. You know, I don't know if people follow a lot of his movies. He was hilarious in Barbie. He did that stuntman movie. What was that called? Fall Guy. Very great. Very great movie. Highly recommend you guys go check that out if you haven't seen it. But very fun movie. And the thing I like about this is when an actor reaches a certain status, right? When he gets to a certain status where they can actually approach creators with a concept. This is what Ryan Gosling did. It wasn't that they just was like, hey, we have a movie we want to cast Ryan Gosling. He went to Feige and said, I have a pitch for you. A pitch for a Ghost Rider story, because this dude is a legit fan of Ghost Rider.
He said for years, for the past few years of all the interviews, they've asked him whatever superhero, he's like Ghost Rider.
And I think it's going to be much. So here's the thing: if a fan is doing this, you know, much like Ryan Reynolds was became a fan of Deadpool probably after being what they do? They parried him in the comic book, right?
Sharp Mark.
Yeah.
Fucking dog.
When you get an actor that's actually a fan of a character like Henry Cavill or Ryan Reynolds, they want to present the characters best they can compared to the comic book. So that's why I actually have hope for this, because I got backlash like you do. As soon as you say like, oh, I'm excited about this or whatever, people are like, oh, it's gonna be junk because they're gonna ruin it like they ruined this. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever.
It's gonna ruin my childhood.
Yeah, it's like, guys, give it a chance, right? Just give it a chance for a second. This dude's gonna come in. Apparently, he's got some ideas based on some of his favorite storylines in the comic books, and I have hope for this. I also have hope because Sean Levy is going to be directing this. Now, I had another person kind of be all upset because they were like, "Oh, it's just going to be a comical movie. This movie needs to be R-rated and all this kind of stuff." And I was like, not necessarily. Just because it's a Ghost Rider doesn't mean the movie has to be R-rated. You could have a PG-13 movie and have it done very well. But honestly, the PG-13 movies are going to bring in more box office than the R-rated movies. That's just what it's going to be. Either way, though, if they make it R-rated, I'm fine with it. But Sean Levy, if you guys haven't paid attention, like, this dude doesn't just direct comedy action movies. Like, he also directs some darker stuff. I mean, he did some of the Stranger Things episodes that were pretty creepy. Like, he can handle like the horror / comedy. And obviously, they're coming off of starring in Star Wars Starfighter together, which who knows what that movie's going to be like. I have a feeling it's going to probably be pretty decent.
When's that coming out?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't even know if it's been released or if it's been talked about when it's actually coming out. I don't know if it's this year or 2027. But I think Ghost Rider is slated for 2028, which means they'll probably start filming sometime next year. But if they were to do this, Sean and I were talking about, I really hope that we're getting the Danny Ketch version of Ghost Rider, because we've had Johnny Cage for a second now.
Blaze.
Yeah, we've had Johnny Blaze for a second now. And I think it's time to get Danny Ketch. Danny Ketch was the Ghost Rider that I grew up on, Sean grew up on in the 90s. Probably one of the more recognizable Ghost Riders. And I'm just thinking Ryan Gosling's kind of, I think, probably close to our age. I feel like
he's a year older, so yeah, he's our age. He's in that age bracket that he would have been collecting those books at the time of release.
Okay, yeah. So I'm assuming that he's probably a fan of Danny Ketch as well. So there's a little bit of hope I have that we're going to finally get the Danny Ketch version of Ghost Rider on the screen. And no offense against Johnny Blaze and everything, but I want to see the Danny Ketch version. And you can do this really well. If they're smart, Sean, they'll do Danny Ketch, and then they will go find Nicolas Cage, and they'll have him come back and play Johnny Blaze.
That'd be cool.
And you bring in Johnny Blaze with the shotgun of Hellfire. You still have his bike, and you have that element in the movie. So you got the mentor, the new Ghost Rider. You even set it up that Johnny Blaze does the exact same thing. He's chasing down the new Ghost Rider to take him out at first because he thinks it's the same
Zarathos.
Yeah, the same spirit of vengeance. Yeah. And to me, you do that, and you got a hit on your hands, right? You bring Nicolas Cage back. You put Ryan Gosling in there. I think that's the way they should go. I have no idea where they're going, but first in my mind, you do that, and then you make Blackout the main villain. That's what I would do.
Like I ate that shit up. The Midnight Suns, all the extensive crossovers and story.
That'd be cool too.
It'd be cool to have like a little cameo of his wife, Ava Mendez, who was in the original Ghost Rider with Cage.
Yeah.
But like you see Lilith, you could do.
I was just gonna say Lilith would be a cool character,
dude. Like
to cast.
Was it Death Watch? He had the red mask. He was cool. Like he was a cool villain. Like he even had a hand in Ghost Rider. Like Blackout. Like Ghost Rider was such a fun book back in the early 90s. Like I ate that shit up. And what's cool? The back issues are now going up since the news of this. And I'm like, yes. And Ghost Rider 15, best cover ever. The glow in the dark.
Oh, that's beautiful cover. Yeah, beautiful cover. We got Scribe Comics in the house. Good to see you, brother. Bretsky the Great says, how about both? Give us Johnny Blaze with the shotgun that spews help. Yeah, thank you. I must not have seen that. Yeah, absolutely. That would be cool. I think Lilith would be cool. Now that I think about it, you have to have Blackout because Blackout's pivotal to Danny Ketch's origin. Yeah. So you'd have to have that character. But when you brought up Lilith, maybe that would be a great villain to have as part of the book as well. It's a reason to have a team up between Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch as former Ghost Rider, new Ghost Rider, fighting Lilith and Blackout. There's so many things you could do, so many awesome things you could do with the old stories from the 90s that are just amazing that they could jump into. And you bring in
Zarathos? Oh, Vengeance?
Vengeance, thank you.
No,
bring in Vengeance at some point, maybe with a sequel, or maybe introduce him as like an end credit scene or something. Yeah. This could be an awesome franchise with an actor that's very hot right now.
Yeah,
like he's a big name in Hollywood, much like Ryan Reynolds was when he came on Deadpool. So I feel like this is a really good move for Marvel. R-rated would be fine, but I do hope they keep a little bit of the humor. And the reason why I say that is you can do just a straightforward, serious Ghost Rider movie, which would probably be fine, but a lot of movies need a certain formula. You need to have some laughs in movies, right? Even a serious movie, even an R-rated movie, you need to have some kind of levity, because what levity does is it helps offset an intense scene or a suspenseful scene, and you reset the audience with a little bit of a laugh. That's why you put that humor in there. You bring them to a point where they're really tense, and you get that crescendo, and then you bring them back down, you reset them so you can build it back up again. R-rated would be fine, but bring a little bit of humor in there. Ryan Gosling's really good with the timing and everything. Nicolas Cage is good with it.
Right. Oh yeah, that's all Nick Cage.
Well, think about this too. I mean, Nicolas Cage could even approach the role of Johnny Blaze as being slightly off.
Insane, yeah.
Yeah, just slightly off after getting rid of the spirit of vengeance. Just he could play that character just a little bit on the edge. I don't know, man. I'm really excited about the possibilities of what this movie could be. I don't want to wait till 2028. Let's do this now.
Yeah, again, the possibilities, Lilith rebirthing Zarathos, I think it is.
I'll even pronounce it.
For the big bad of the trilogy. I just want to be pregnant. But yeah, man, that Vengeance shit was awesome. Midnight Suns.
That was so good. That was such a good storyline. Who would we want to cast as Lilith if they brought that character in?
All right, so I'm horrible with names.
Okay.
The chick that played Baroness in Snake Eyes, but she was in Money Pit, the Spain edition of Money Pit.
I have no idea who that is.
She,
like the newest Snake Eyes from 2021.
Yeah.
All right, let me look up the cast real quick.
She is a smoke show, and you know what?
Oh, the blonde chick. The Samara. Oh.
No. Snake
Oh, the
Eyes.
Baroness. Oh.
Yeah, the Baroness. Yeah.
See, I brought this up, and let me show you what I'm looking at, guys. Since I'm just spouting off here and you can't see. Right off the bat, though, I was thinking of this blonde chick as soon as I saw her because she's smoking.
Oh God, she's like a Jamie Kennedy, Margot Robbie sister.
Yeah, 34 years old, pretty young enough. Yeah, she's a smokehouse.
Oh,
but you're talking about this chick, huh?
Yeah, Ursula. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Like
except for that picture, that's a bad picture.
I'd still, yeah.
Yeah.
Like even
With
if she
this
looked like a
chick.
Cenobite, like I would sell my soul.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. After I saw her, like you weren't even talking about Samara Weaving, whatever her name is, but as soon as I saw her, I was like, yeah, cast her as Lilith. That chick is smoking right there. That would be my choice.
Okay, I'm with it.
They better not go the Blade route. Oh, I mean like the new Blade where they were gonna do like his daughter or something. The movie that's been scrapped with Marshala Ali or whatever his name is.
That guy must be pissed.
Well, I'm sure he is. But they were gonna do something stupid like basically it was gonna be about Blade's daughter. It's gonna be kind of that whole
Hawkeye. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that. It was like a replacement. It was Blade, but Blade, is really gonna be centered around. No.
I'm not ready for that. They
No.
gotta get Blade right. You gotta cast off Wesley Snipes properly. I think Wesley deserves a movie to be cast off in.
As far as I know, they completely canceled that Blade movie.
Yeah,
I think that's done. I think it's done for a while at least. Twisted Dream says, a good actor when he's in a chick flick that makes you laugh your ass off. Yeah, dude. I've always liked Ryan Gosling. Like he's been a good actor for a long time. Like he does a lot of different roles. Yeah, he's good. Faust Fury's in the house. Said, "Hail Almighty Zarathos." I like it. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, bring back Sam Elliott. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You could have him on his horse. You got Johnny Blaze on his motorcycle with a Hellfire shotgun. And then Danny Ketch is the new Ghost Rider. Sign me up, man. Sign me up.
Third one, he gets the cable arm and cable eye.
Oh, yeah. Go like mid or late 90s.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. See, now we're talking, Sean.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking with fire, everybody. Yeah. Go that version of Johnny Blaze. Oh, man. Fuck. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. Just in general. That's what I love about comic book news, guys. See, when you come to this channel, you're going to get the excitement of talking about comic book movies. I'm not going to jump in and analyze stuff and how bad things are. We'll give opinions if we don't like stuff, but we'll try to live in the, let's still be excited about things, the possibility.
I think we've always been that way. I think we've always been a cut above the rug. From
it's 100%.
A bunch of Debbie Downers. We find the good and bad in everything.
Yeah, that's a fact, though. Got a member of the channel, Rick Saylor, in the house, dropping a 46-month member chat. Says, don't be a bum, back type 1. Rick, if you missed it, Sean just announced that type 1
is at the letters. It's being lettered currently. So when I get that back, it's just one stage closer to getting the book in everybody's hands. And thank you again for all your patience.
Yeah, let's go.
The common thread in all of my failed schemes is human stupidity. People are just too stupid to accept me as their leader.
It's true. The world would be a better place, if Rick Saylor was our leader. I would sign up for that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, hurry up on that.
Yeah, let's go. I'm excited about Doomsday. Me too, man.
Yeah.
Look, this year has been very fun for me. For everything that I like out of comic. We're gonna go see Spider-Man Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to that. Very excited that we're gonna talk about that in a second. Doomsday's coming out in December. I think that looks great. I'm excited about it. I don't care what any of the naysayers say. People can have their opinions. That's fine. I won't argue. If you don't want to like it, don't like it. That's cool. But I'm going to go and enjoy it. I think it's going to be fun. And then next year you got Secret Wars coming. And then the year after that, apparently you got Ghost Rider and possibly X-Men maybe. I don't know what's going on, but it's a good time, man. Let's go. Let's get it back. Let's get the fun back of comic book movies. And if they keep if they keep all the woke shit out of there, or at least elements of it, then we're going to be good. There's nothing you can do about the casting that they've made already. We already have Black Captain America and all this kind of stuff. That shit's just going to be there. But if you can just go back to giving the fans what they want, good stories, fun characters. Now we got a shit ton of characters. I'm there, man. All right, Roy's in the house. Our guy says only movie I've seen Gosling in was Nice Guys, funny flick. Nice Guys.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's with
What was that about? I'm trying to think. I think I saw it.
It's with Gladiator. Russell Crowe.
Maybe I haven't seen it then.
That's a good one. Check out The Place Behind the Pines. That's a really good one. Then there's the one with Steve Carell, where he's kind of like a gentleman's gentleman. He's a smooth talker with the ladies. That's a good. Most of his stuff.
He can play that role. Yeah, he can play that role well.
Yeah.
I feel like Doomsday will be the start for a good restart for MCU. I think so too. I really do. I think we're gonna get a really good Spider-Man movie. Everything I'm hearing so far has been very positive.
My buddy just got out of the theater. Said it was phenomenal. Granted, he's a 19-year-old dummy head, but I take his comic book movies for good shit. So I'm stoked. I'm watching the second movie tonight just to get excited.
I was thinking about trying to catch up. I just don't have enough time to watch the movies. I was trying to tell my daughter, because we were taking her as well, to go watch the last movie just to get a feel for what's going on. But she'll be fine. She's 7 years old. She doesn't need to know all
she'll
the
be asking all
details.
the questions there in the movie.
Yeah. I'll be like,
shut up.
Crazy Stupid Love. I
Yes,
seen that? I can't remember.
Movie. That's a good fucking flick. Yeah.
Sean, definitely hit me up this weekend when you got time to chat. I'll hit you up if you forget. All right, let's do it.
All right, definitely.
Rumor of Peter's Tubby Buddy becoming Hobgoblin does bother. That glider can't support his weight. Yeah, we've talked about that before. If he's going to go that route and become Hobgoblin, which I'm fine. I like Hobgoblin.
Love Hobgoblin.
He's got to do some work on his physique.
Yeah.
You need to drop about 30 pounds. Get a little bit more muscular. You don't have to be ripped or anything, but yeah, you can't have a chubby Hobgoblin. That would bother me very much, because Hobgoblin is one of my favorite Spider-Man Rogues Gallery villains. I feel like Doomsday is a rush job. It should have been same pacing as Infinity Saga.
I mean, it definitely seems like a big Band-Aid for sure for the bullshit we've had the past couple of years. But they know the formula that they're following. So maybe getting this quote-unquote rush job might just be the fixing we need. And then going forward to Secret Wars and after, it'll hopefully bring us back to a better time in MCU's history.
So Doomsday is definitely a correction. Well, they had to course correct when the dude that was playing Kang beat up his girlfriend or whatever, and they fired him. Allegedly. We don't. Yeah, allegedly. They could have recast him. For some reason, they decided not to and go in this different direction, which is fine. I'm glad they did, because I'd rather have Doctor Doom than Kang, to be honest with you. But I don't think it's a rush job, and this is why. Every Marvel movie, and the things I've been hearing about Doomsday is that the script wasn't finished and they were still working on it as they're filming. That's almost every Marvel movie. Almost every movie in general has problems with the script not being finished, being tweaked as you're filming. This has been an issue for as long as Hollywood's been making movies. The thing that people are saying about Doomsday, and everyone's like, well, Thanos had this great build-up over 10 years, and then we had Infinity War, which was great, but, that was a special thing. We were still kind of fairly new to comic book movies, and they were coming out. They hit the zeitgeist. It became this big thing, this big pop culture thing, and everybody was anticipating this coming of this big bad villain to defeat the villains, or to defeat the Avengers. What they're doing with this movie, which I think is smart, is they aren't presenting Doctor Doom as a bad guy. He is going to be presented as an ally to the heroes. So this is his buildup. This movie is his buildup. It's Secret Wars that's going to be the actual Doctor Doom movie. Like, that's going to be the big bad movie. Most of Doomsday is going to be this buildup where he's posing as an ally to the characters, and he's going to do a flip. He's going to turn on, betray him. He's going to do a heel turn, as they would say in wrestling. And that's going to set up Secret Wars, and that is the big movie. Doomsday is the build-up to Secret Wars, if you guys understand what I'm saying.
And you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing Tom Holland's Peter Parker see the Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom. Like the fuckery of his psyche, like this father figure that he thought is died, and like it's like what? Like how's that gonna fuck with him?
This is why I actually like that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom, where everyone's like, oh, he's Iron Man, blah, blah, whatever. Because you can see the reactions of these characters that had such a relationship with Tony Stark. In this universe, their Tony Stark died, and now they have to deal with essentially an evil Tony Stark that in that universe became Doctor Doom. I think that's a really cool dynamic to feel. Like, how's Steve Rogers going to react? How's Thor going to react? How's Peter Parker going to react to all of this after they just lost him in Endgame? Yeah. I think that brings up some pretty cool dynamics, and maybe some drama, some heart in that. And, who knows? But I'm looking forward to it, and I trust the Russo brothers. This is the fifth movie they've done for Marvel, and every one they've done so far has been great. Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame. All those movies are banger movies. All those movies are probably some of the top grossing movies that Marvel put out.
Yeah.
And so these guys are back helming this new movie, this new couple movies that they're putting out. So I got really high hopes, really, I really do, going into this. I don't have any kind of negativity at all.
Like, they're bringing the proper brain trust in with the Russos and Robert Downey Jr. Always fat shaming.
Yeah, always fat shaming. That's what we do around here, Yeah. We either sexually harass or fat shame. That's the two things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have Kayla here to not get all of our jokes.
Oh yeah.
That's. But shout out. Hope she feels better. I think it's a rush job. They all gonna die anyway. I guess that's remain to be seen. I don't think it's going to be a rush job. There's a lot of movies that get put together very quickly and into production that turn out just fine. I do a lot of study into the making of movies. And every movie, every big movie you've seen or every franchise you've seen has had some kind of rush to production, problems during shooting, rewriting a script during filming. This is just a normal thing. So I don't worry about that so much because of all the research I've done with the making of movies. If they stick the landing, nobody's going to care, All
right. That's also important. But they're also going back for reshoots. And apparently the reshoots that they're doing is to give more story element to connect characters instead of it just being a knock them down fight fest, which I want to see. I don't give a fuck about their feelings and like their characters.
Yeah.
Just do
cool
shit.
More action.
Yeah, I don't care about this Shang-Chi. Like, kill him.
Although if you talk to Kayla, she's like, oh no, he's the most powerful character when he's got the 10 rings. I was like, I don't care.
Bullshit.
You put him against Gambit. Gambit better kick that ass just because it's fucking Gambit, I think people forget how powerful of a mutant Gambit is. He could charge up those rings and boom, it's done. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Matt LaRock's in the house.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
I was gonna say he took a deck of cards and knocked the fuck out of Gladiator.
Yeah,
from the Imperial. Like that guy's our Superman in more.
Yeah, Gladiator. Yeah, that dude's a powerful character.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Kayla's telling me this stuff. I'm like, get the hell out of here. I will be pissed off if I go see Doomsday and Shang-Chi beats Gambit. I'll be like, mother. That's like that's a check. That's a notch. That's a chink in the armor right there, Russo brothers.
Oh, you can't say that.
Oh yeah, all right, canceled. Racist. I agree with you. It's a build-up. More like onion rings.
I love onion rings.
Well, speaking of Spider-Man coming out this weekend, actually debuting today, right? Today would be the early showings.
Yeah.
So far, this has already sold over 200 million at the global box office in pre-sale tickets. 200 million of global box office already. Pre-sale tickets.
What a flop.
Yeah, what a flop. This is gonna crash and burn. Of course, you know. The funny thing is, people trying to say now that like, 700 million for the Odyssey is still considered a bust. I've been going back and forth with people on X today.
That's a problem.
That's my problem. But I try to have good conversations, right? Not necessarily fight, but I saw that the Odyssey is over 700 million global box office. And so I just made a post. I was like, is this still considered a failure? Because on Hard Art 2 weeks ago, I had mentioned that it had a great opening weekend. It was like 300 million or whatever opening weekend box office worldwide. And then people were in the chat saying like, oh, it's just the first weekend. Let's see how it does in 2 weeks. You could have a big drop off, and blah, 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 this or that. I'm like, okay, it's been a couple weeks. And it's over $500 million headed to $1 billion. Is this still considered a failure? And there are some people out there that are so stuck with their narrative that this movie has to fail because of all the woke elements. Now, granted, I didn't have any desire to see it because of Elliot Page and Black Helen of Troy and all this other kind of stuff. But I've heard that it's actually a good movie, and people seem to like it, and it's doing great at the box office. 700 million worldwide on a $300 million budget. You can multiply that for times 2 for promotion, and you're talking now they're in the green. They're past what it took to make the movie and to promote the movie. Now they're doing straight profit, and this movie looks like it's going to tick up to $1 billion. Might not hit $1 billion, but it's going to be up there. And people still want to argue that it's not a successful movie. I'm like, I don't even know what we consider successful movies now anymore. If you're so wrapped into your narrative that no matter what, the movie has to be bad, doesn't matter how much money it makes, people would just be like, oh, it's still a bad movie. That's not the conversation. We judge movies all the time by the box office draw. That's when you look at the annals of history of of movies in general, it's the top 5, top 10 highest drawing movies of all time. It's by the box office, not by necessarily popularity. Am I right, Sean?
I'm with you. You know what? We're going to get these people saying that Spider-Man is a failure. It's not going to make enough money as the third one. People seem to forget that the third one had Toby and Andrew, say the member berries, if that's what we're going to call them, sticking that landing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this could probably do better. I think this
will do better.
Yeah, I have will it make $1 billion? I don't know. Who knows? Is it going to make a shit ton of money? Yeah. Is this going to be the highest? Will this be the highest ranking of the summer? I believe this will be the highest.
Oh yeah. Easily. So Spider-Man No Way Home box office worldwide was 1.9 billion. So almost hit $2 billion. Will this movie hit $2 billion? I don't know. Economy is what it is, possibly. But this is a great start. 200 million to start off with pre-sale tickets, and our tickets being one of those, or some of those in there. I know there's a lot of excitement about this, and the household name that Spider-Man is. This is trending. I saw some estimates saying this is trending to be $500 million in opening weekend. It could be around 500 million, 300 to 500 million for opening weekend are the estimates that I've seen. Now we'll see if it gets there after Sunday. We'll see what the actual totals are on Monday. But I absolutely think this movie will hit $1 billion. Will it hit $2 billion? I don't know. That might be hard to do. That might be hard to do.
Yeah, it'll break a bill.
Yeah, I definitely think it'll break $1 billion, and this is a great start right off the bat. James says, I highly doubt Spider-Man doesn't surpass $1 billion. I'm there with you. Gambit is supposed to be an elite hand-to-hand fighter, too. Yeah, Shang-Chi can suck a nut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Suck a nut. So you're saying that it will surpass $1 billion. I think, KO Joe, it will. Yep, I think it will. Roy's coming and says, no, Joe, the theater takes 60% of initial week release box office, and overseas they take a lot more. It will take 3 to 4 times production marketing to recoup before profit. That's not the point, though, Roy.
I thought after the first week is when that takes place. Because I thought the first week is when the studios take the most of the money.
But here's the thing: all what Roy is saying is true. And I don't know the specific details, but yes, there is the theater takes their percentage and all that kind of stuff. You have to recoup the money for production value or the making of the movie, promotion, all that kind of stuff. But that's not the discussion. That's not the point. The point isn't how profitable it's going to be for the studio. It's what is going to be the global box office that it pulls in. That is all we ever judge movies for. Go back to any movie, Titanic. What's the James Cameron movie with the blue? Yeah, Avatar. You know, any of these movies, Terminator 2, Endgame. We only ever look at the bottom line box office. What did it bring in? You know, and if it's bringing in $1 billion, $2 billion, it's a successful movie, hands down. It doesn't matter what you think about the movie, whether it's woke, whether you don't like the actors or the people making it, whether you think it made enough for the studio or not, it has no bearing whatsoever. It's the box office draw is what they judge it by. That's what it goes down in history as the box office draw. You know, that's it. It's plain and simple. That's it. And there are other avenues for these people to make money. Streaming. We make a lot of money in streaming these days. A lot of people are going to buy the license to put this up to sell on their platforms before it goes to Disney Plus or whatever. This will be around. People, will spend money on it. This is going to be bringing in more than just a box office draw, which is something John Malin's talked about. John Malin has been on, he's been ahead of a lot of this stuff, trying to let people know, like, it's not just the box office numbers, guys. It's all the other stuff. It's the merch that this movie's going to sell. It's the streaming rights. It's all of this stuff that a studio looks at for the bottom line when it comes to profit. So I think people get stuck in this old adage that it's the box office draw, but now there's all these other rules and regulations that we have to judge if this movie really is successful or not, just so people can go bitch on the internet. I don't really care. A successful movie is a successful movie. That's it. Plain and simple. John is
always right, except when he has ideas for me to do physical activities.
Right, yeah, and then he's wrong.
He's wrong. John, raise your arm. I can't.
I can't move my hand, John. It won't. No, all you gotta do is stretch it out. You gotta snap the wrist. You gotta snap the wrist.
I can't. I'll break it.
It's already hanging, John. It's like there's no movement to it.
Look at my hands.
Shout out to John. That's our guy. Apex is in the house. Says, "Hey, Ronan Joe. Hey, my friend. How you doing?
Hey, you.
Hope you're doing well." Beanpad says, "More important, what will the popcorn box look like?" It's that cum.
No, well, there's two. There's
let me look at
one that looks like a mask, but then there's the cum box, which I can make my own of those, but that's nor here nor there these days.
Yeah, just make sure you're not bringing that one to the movies Saturday when we go see that.
Do you have one?
All right, let me show you. So what we are looking at is, and I don't spend money on all this stuff anyway, even if they had them at our theaters, which they don't always have this stuff at the theater I go to. But here's some of this stuff. So here's the cum one where you can put your popcorn right in the splooge. Now this would be fine.
That's a cool one.
I would get that,
Yeah.
Is there a hole in there where you can put your dick though?
I can make it.
Yeah, that's the question. Like, that's what I would want. As long as there was a hole down there in the neck where I could still put my raging boner, then we're good to go.
You know what I have? It's in storage, but it's still old. It's the old Spider-Man head Halloween thing. Halloween trick-or-treat candy thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I have, it's in storage, but I had that since the dawn of my time. But the splooge one looks like it could be a fleshlight as well.
Somebody's gonna use it for that. I just, it's
I would use it for that.
Sean would use it for that thing, Matt LaRock says Tom Holland could read the phone book and it would make a fortune. There are a lot of love for him and Spider-Man, so I don't doubt it would be the number one movie this summer. Facts. Yeah, it's gonna be the number one movie this summer. It could be probably a contender for the number one movie of the year. That and Doomsday, and I guess the Odyssey right now. Well, Toy Story 5.
I got Clayface on the books as well.
You think? Oh, really? You think that's gonna be? Okay, I was just about to say, like, that's a hot take.
No, that's. But if you want to go and spread that, I'm with it.
Toy Story 5 box office. What is that at? Because that's going to be one of the top movies of the year as well. Okay, Toy Story 5 right now is just over $1 billion. So that's going to be up there for the conversation. Oh, you guys can see that. So that's going to be up there for one of the conversations as one of the biggest movies. So it's going to be Spider-Man, Toy Story 5, Doomsday, Odyssey. I think it's going to be up there for the biggest movies. Yeah, probably 1.5. I could see that. Disney got caught buying thousands of tickets for movies like Captain Marvel. Yeah, I mean, that's... I have to look more into that. That is a practice that some places do. Book companies do that to get a #1 seller right off the bat, so they can be like, so-and-so, #1 seller, New York's best time, whatever. But usually they...
Publishers as well.
Usually they only do that when they think they're going to make that money back. So I don't really put too much into that. Honestly, I could really care less. I'm just looking at the box office. That's it. That's really all I care about. Snap the wrist and walk away.
Can't do it.
You know what I'm saying? Skeleton Core Comics is in the house. Says, Hail Comicsgate, listening while drawing some concepts. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. What are you drawing?
Yeah, what are you drawing? Let us know. Is it amazing? Is it amazing? Oh, I bet it's amazing. I bet it's amazing. I got here, and one of the first things I hear is popcorn in the spooge. Welcome to the show.
Well, if that's what you first heard, we got more shit to cover.
Ben Cooper costume. What's that related to? The Deadpool bucket with a hole there would be funny. That would be. I'm hearing good things, but still no MJ, so that sucks. Just Michelle, blah. Well, yeah, that ship has sailed. MJ's character is not coming into the movie. I doubt. Maybe they'll do a Felicia Harding's character. I could see them bringing in Black Cat into the next movie. But they're not bringing...
Internet talk, but the chick from Superman Lois, that new movie that we all
Obsession?
Like. Yeah.
They're talking about her as being Felicia Harding?
Yeah.
I need somebody with bigger boobs.
She got huge tits.
What? Really?
Dude, she's Latina. Like she's
she's a pretty woman.
Yeah, she's curvy as fuck, dude. Now.
What's her name?
India something. But yeah, she
never really read them. You can't pronounce her last name. Let me see. Are there any pictures I can find with giant knockers? Oh, okay.
Right.
Let me share this. By the way, shout out to Kayla's in the chat. I hope you're doing well. We were just talking about you. Well wishes. Get better soon. And we will see you next Thursday. We definitely miss you here. K. Ojo was very upset that you weren't here. He was like, he was refusing to actually watch the show for a second if you weren't on. And then we convinced him, By the way, guys, we do have a goal to try to get 10 super chats, $5. We should have 2. There's only 1 showing there. If you do that, I will tell a very embarrassing story about the time I shit in my girlfriend's bed. It's a very funny story, but very embarrassing to me. It'll be the first time I tell it to this audience. If it happens, but we have to get... It's not a story I'm going to tell for free. It's just not what's going to happen. Oh, that's right. You won't be here next Thursday either. All right. Well, maybe you can call in from where you're at real quick. Just say hi to the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, Daphne Keene has some heavy... Ooh, Daphne Keene's got some big-ass titties. We'll look her up next. All right, so here is the chick from Obsession.
X23.
Good call, Roy. Good call. Daphne Keene's my girl. I'm in love with that girl.
Is that X23?
Yeah, X23. Yeah. So this is the chick from Obsession. And I guess I didn't realize she does have some pretty good sized tits.
Yeah.
Pretty good size there, I gotta say. Can I zoom in here?
Enhance.
That's it. There we go. So that would be the picture right there that I would use to, like Sean was saying, like, yeah, I can see. Okay, I'd be fine. If they want to use her as Felicia Harding, that's fine. I'll go with that. All right, let's go. All right, hold on a second. Let me pull this down so you guys can't see my search history of midget porn.
Chicks.
Yeah, chicks with dicks.
It happens.
All right, Daphne Keene. Let me find some good pictures. I mean, she does have some big old titties now. I don't know if they're real. I feel like I feel like she got some kind of enhancement going on. So this is some Daphne Keene imagery for you right here. Specifically this. I'm always afraid to... All right. Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh. Oh, my God. Yeah, she definitely got something going on there. And she is always showing off. God bless her. You know, put her in more movies. But yeah, those are some knockers right there. I don't know where I'm going to put her in some movie. I don't know what character. We need to have her in there somewhere. Is your last name Hurt? No, it wasn't I didn't do it on purpose. I wasn't like, I'm just going to go shit in my girlfriend's bed. No, it's a story that I have to tell. But I got to get the super chats to do it. I can't do it for free. It's
get paid.
Yeah, look, this is the grift, all right? This is what you got to do.
We do.
You know, I'm not above asking for super chats on this channel, and we do it as in a goal. And if you want me to tell an embarrassing story, I'll do it. She was also on Superman and Lois from HBO. That's what Sean was telling me. I never watched it.
Yeah, I like that show a lot. Yeah, it's good.
The girls before this one. Oh, right, yeah, the Obsession chick. No, them's real, Art of Roy is saying. Hey, dude,
She's
even better. Even better. Like, I don't know personally. Like, if she got enhanced.
Brazilian or
I don't know.
Argentinian? Like, damn.
She made 2 new friends.
Right.
Been there, done that. Oh, really?
Good for you. Stories.
Boobs. That's what I'm saying. She is Haley Atwell type heavies. Oh, God. Now, that chick messed her face up, though. Have you seen her lately? She's like, just her face doesn't look right. But that chick
Haley
has
Atwell?
Yeah.
Which one's that?
Peggy Carter.
Yeah, I saw her last week. She looked beautiful.
Really? I thought her face looked a little, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, she's got some gigantic
She got the head.
Oh, good God. But yeah, Daphne Keene. Yeah, I've been paying attention to her ever since she showed up in Deadpool Wolverine. And I was like, oh, wow.
She grew up.
I was like, she grew up. Yeah, so I started following her on Instagram, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, damn, she really grew up. More power to you.
Let me spell her name. Daphne Keene.
Joe, I think you should smoke cigars on camera when we look at these. I could do that. I gotta go buy some new ones. Joe has to make the money. I do, man. It's you know, it's part of the business. You got to put it out there. You know, people aren't just gonna super chat you. Sometimes you gotta ask. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, we're gonna work on it. You know, Haley Atwell did nothing to her face. Now, what I saw didn't look good. And maybe, you know, she's getting older too. That could be. You know, that
real
could
Daphne Keene, please show up. Jesus fuck.
Haley Atwell, 2026.
Fucking hot, wherever you are.
Yeah. All right. What is happening here? Tell me she didn't do anything to her face. What is
this? She got a lesbian haircut.
What? Yeah, well, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the haircut. Titties are still great. I'm still all about that.
Yeah. Well, why are you guys like harping on her face? Like, don't look at that.
I'm gonna put the bag over her face anyway. I cut 2 holes. Actually, just 1 hole right here. And the rest of the bag and cover her face. And I'll just play with them fun bags and deal with that hole at the same time. You know, motorboat that shit. Motorboating son of a bitch. That's what we're doing.
I saw this meme. Do you think the Amish can motorboat their wives?
I mean, I would assume that the Amish women have some pretty big titties.
But I mean, like, you need electrical power for a motor.
Good one. I'll super chat you for cigars. Do it. I'll take super chats for anything. You know what I'm saying?
For
lighting,
Philly blunts.
The haircut sucks. I agree.
Yeah.
And a bad bob. Well, you know, I'm just saying is all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Did she just get married?
Possibly. I don't know. It's the haircuts and dark shadow. It could be. Look, I'm fine. I'm just saying. I never thought she was attractive anyway. Yeah, she's got giant titties.
What?
Look, she doesn't have a face that turns me on. Now her titties will get me rock hard. But like again, you don't have to have a pretty face. I don't care about your face. We've said this 100 times when it comes to chicks. You know, I like to judge women on their boobs. Like how you should judge a woman on their boobs. Personality, no. Face, no. Smile, no. Boobs and ass. Like that's how they should be judged. That's how they want to be judged. Am I right, ladies? Am I right? Any ladies out there? No? Nobody?
Hey, ladies!
Hey, lady. All right, booby talk. That's awesome. Now, heavies are not the same as big guns. Heavies are heavy and dense and don't jiggle. They wobble to and fro. I like boobs of all size, all manner. You know, I'm just a boob connoisseur, although I'm an ass guy. You know, it's funny, my wife was surprised to learn that I was an ass guy. I was like, I've always been an ass guy. I much prefer a nice ass over big titties. That's just who I am. But I talk about boobs all the time, so people just think I'm just this boob guy. And even my wife thought, she's like, I thought you were a boob guy. I'm like, I am, but I like ass too, you know? Is what it is. All right, jumping off the boob talk here, as fun as that is. She has a face that needs long hair. That could be. Maybe that's what it is. Brains don't matter either. That's true. I don't need a girl to be smart or carry a conversation. I'm like, can I put it between your titties? That's all I want to know.
As long as she's...
Sean, you have great taste in women. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, I was saying, was that ever a question? Of course.
Have you seen my ex-girlfriends? They're crazy, but they're fucking beautiful.
That's right.
I don't know how I pull them.
I judge boobs too. I judge by the boobs too. That's a good point. I mean, like, you gotta have them. You know, you have to have boobs. But I'm good. Like, boobs, whatever. I don't care. Boobs are good. Let's go. Supposedly, there's a Spawn animated movie with Keith David and Mark Hamill ready, according to McFarlane, which news came out from San Diego Comic-Con. Now, when I went to Sean, I was like, dude, did you hear about this? I was like, there's a new animated Spawn movie that's ready to go as far as the voice recording. We could get a new movie. And Sean's like, yeah, that's old news. So, Sean, I'm going to let you take that over and let people know why this new news is not necessarily new news, but then we can kind of speculate on what might happen animation-wise and if this actually ever comes to be.
Yeah, going back 20 years, like it was probably on Fanboy Radio when I first heard it. Todd had said that he already had the voices locked in. He had backgrounds, he had designs for the film already done, ready to go. And he's just recycling what he said there to now, where they just need the animation studio to do the animation and in-betweens. And I believe it's in here. If I'm
yeah,
not,
what do you got?
I have The Art of Todd McFarlane, The Devil's in the Details. Great book.
Great book.
Great book. But let me just get to the section where it talks about the animated series. But I believe there was some new stuff. Like, fast forward there. You put me on the spot.
Come on, man. You should have had this already. We knew we were going to look at that. That was part of the whole bit. All right, here we go.
So I believe that these are from the newer one, not from the original HBO.
See, that's... Wait. Right. Because the animation is different. The show some more, because you were talking about the cells, the character designs were a little bit different, which makes me wonder if this was something that they were working on for a little while and they recorded a lot of the vocals. Because that looks a little bit different. Yeah,
this looks different than the actual show. Let me go to some model sheets that they had.
Now, I didn't mind the original animation for Spawn. I thought it was great. But if you were going to redo it, I wouldn't mind maybe a little bit more...
Fluidity.
Yeah. It was a little blocky at times. You know, like the animation was great, but it was a little blocky at times. I'd like to see him do a little bit different this time around, especially if you're putting the money into a movie. Yeah. It's like slightly different, you know?
And if you go here, you see some charts of model sheets. They look different than the show. Like that Salmon Twitch.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different. That guy wasn't in it.
Twisted Dream says, "What book is that, Sean?"
This is called The Art of Todd McFarlane, The Devil's in the Details. This came out, it finally came out in like 2012. And I'll just, like, it's his history. Like, and here's even old Spawn from 77.
Yeah, which they're putting out now.
Yeah, so this is a gem. I highly suggest you try to check this out.
Twisted Dream says, before you start this, can you tell me if Matt Rosenberg's Spawn is any good? I have no idea what that is.
Oh, the you know, 76 and 77.
Oh,
well, 76,
I haven't looked at it.
77 is, it's okay. I don't know. I'll have to give it a couple of issues till I really have an idea.
Drew says, I thought I saw a pic of Jamie Foxx in a Spawn outfit filming a new movie. Did I dream that? I'm pretty sure that was AI. There was a lot of AI Spawn filming stuff going on for a second. They have not started production on that movie. I don't even know where it's at right now. It's in production hell as far as I know. Oz says has more of a Madhouse vibe. They helped with the first. Yeah, that could be. Gotta crash. Good night, y'all. You too, brother. Hope you're doing well. Everybody go back. Cult Descent. Or Ascent. Right, is it Ascent? Did I say that right? Which is closing out in 6 days, everybody. Sheldon Martin's book. Go get that. When the Hulk movie came out, they made it comic-style movie. Were you a fan of it? Like the original? Like the...
one?
Yeah, the 04
I wasn't
one?
a fan that it was so long, and I had to take the worst piss in the world, and I was in the middle of the whole fucking crowd left because I couldn't miss a spot of the movie. That was fine. It was entertaining.
It was all right. Yeah, it wasn't what I hoped it was going to be. And if I was to go back and watch it now, I feel like it doesn't hold up. It wasn't as good as Incredible Hulk. That was a good movie.
No,
that was a good movie.
It was incredible.
Elsa Crowley says, I heard Capullo was brought in to do some character designs on the original show.
He did. Yeah. He
yeah.
did model sheets and character designs.
So if this... Okay, so Tom McFarlane says an unreleased Spawn animated movie is nearly ready. So currently still being worked on. With Keith David and Mark Hamill on board, the 90-minute Spawn project is fully voiced and mostly developed, needing Foley and final animation to move ahead. McFarlane says he bought the Spawn animated film back after a production dispute. Okay, so that kind of gets this is the old the old product, and it has been waiting in a box. McFarlane shared on how Mark Hamill found Twitch's voice by dropping the cartoon style and playing a detective straight. Interesting. I would not have thought if Mark Hamill was doing a voice, it would have been for Twitch.
Well, you know, he in the interview, he was talking about how Mark Hamill was doing the Joker. Or that type of style. And he's like, no, just do you. So it's Mark Hamill's tone with a little playation on it, but like it's not the Batman animated series. It's more Mark Hamill talking every day in a sense.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes. Rachel Brinkley's in the house. Good to see you.
Hey.
Hope you're doing well. We were just talking about the Spawn animated movie that might be coming now that Todd McFarlane has bought back the rights to it. Just looks like it needs to find an animator. And so that brings me to, like, what animation style would you like to see on this movie if they put this together, which it sounds like they probably will, because I got to tell you guys, I don't think the Spawn movie is coming anytime soon, so this would be the next best thing to get. So it's been 27 years since the revolutionary HBO adult animated series Spawn aired its final episode. Damn, makes me feel old. It's a legacy that has remained with creator Todd McFarlane ever since, as it became a signature role for Keith David and has long been embraced by fans of the most definitive and grittiest adaptation of this comic. Michael J. White, blah blah blah, which I thought was actually really good in the movie. President Curtis Starr and co-star Mark Hamill, who plays Detective Twitch, originally voiced by Michael McShane on the original series. I don't know. I mean, Sean, what do you think? If we're doing an animated style for this and you weren't going to do the original style, what would you want? What would you want out of this for a new animated movie?
Like
Chat, I want to know what you guys think too. Yeah, style wise.
Still, you know, the heavy blacks, but I don't want it anime per se. Maybe a stylized, a cross between not so much Eon Flux, but find a happy medium to convey Todd and Greg, if you will, because you could do that.
Yeah.
Especially now with animation, like 2D animation, like you could do that. So something in the border there. Mostly Greg.
So Rick was saying do the same as the old animation, just modify it or modernize it. Alistair Crowley says Japan or Korea would be a good for overseas animation. Oz was saying, have you seen the Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I can't remember if I've seen that or not. Sleeping Psychopathy's in the houses. Woo! Good to see you, Sleeping. Hope you are doing well.
Yeah, I'm sleepy. Fuck.
I don't want it in an anime style at all, says Kayla. Well, I think when we're talking about anime, we're not talking about like traditional anime, like faces and everything. Yeah. It's just the style of animation from a
direction of it.
Direction of it, yeah, from an anime house. Westernized, you know. I would be completely fine with that.
If Studio Ox could make a Spawn movie, I'd be on that. Like, fine.
I mean, even do you remember seeing that the anime X-Men series? It was like one season that came out.
Yeah. I just actually started watching it.
That was really good. Like the animation on that was fantastic, and it didn't seem like it was overly, you know, Japanese or Asian, right? You know, so you can do that style perfectly and still keep it kind of more Americanized, but you just have you just had that feel, that energy.
Yeah, still draw Western faces, like that's replacing a fucking face drawing your head.
Yes, I think that's what we're talking about for sure. Is give me that animated feel, but give me the Western faces, and I think that'll be good. But what you were saying, Sean, and I agree with this, judging on how they do the Nightfall, where they kind of heavily took from Kelly Jones, I think you do that with this. You find an animation house that's got that kind of cutting edge animation, much like anime. You Westernize it, but then you craft it to look like, you know, McFarlane and Capullo from the heyday.
Yeah.
You give it the kind of body styles, maybe a little bit more cartoony in some areas with caricatures, with facial designs, but you have that really kind of lean, sleek, muscular, detailed version of Spawn with the cape, the heavy shadows. I think it could be really good. They need to do this, and they need to get this out like next year. Get this done. Todd's got the money for it. He can do it. I think he's got the money. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. It sounds like Ergo Proxy's style. I don't know if I know.
I'm not familiar with it.
You have to give me what has he done? Like, give me a movie I can look up and see. Drew said if it's animated, keep it close to the comic feel, but if it's live action, you gotta balance it so more people get pulled into wanting to see it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the live action, I don't think we're getting that anytime soon.
No, they need to make them live action like a blaxploitation movie, like Shaft.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Gen 13 movie. I watched it on YouTube.
That was so boring.
It was not good.
It was not. I watched that with Mark and his kid a couple years ago. And I was so happy I didn't buy that bootleg when I was a kid.
That should have had so much more nudity and stuff around it. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I couldn't jerk off to it, like, and that's what I gauge every movie to. Can I jerk off to this? You know? Yeah. Yeah, Madhouse did a bunch. Wolvie Blade, etc.
Oh, okay.
I fucking love Madhouse. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm thinking of Madhouse. If I could find... All right, let me see if I can find this real quick.
Is Madhouse the Texas company? The Texas-based animated one?
I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see. X-Men anime. That's not a good...
I was actually talking with Kayla the other day about it, and she's like, it was alright. She's like, but Wolverine, that was like Wolverine. He was like so big. I'm like,
wait a minute. She's saying that, but she's cool with the Wolverine face for the video game.
She's a chick.
That's true. That's true. So this was the animation they used on the X-Men anime series that came out in like 2011, whatever. And it's got the anime style. People could still complain about some of the faces, but it's a little bit more westernized. Racist. A little bit more westernized, Yeah. But this is what I'm talking about. Body like this right here. Like I want this kind of body animation. Okay. You know what I'm saying? When I'm saying animated, I'm talking about the body structure, the detail in the anatomy, how the anatomy moves.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see out of a Spawn anime movie. And you could be like, all right, that face is too. You fix it. That's all I'm saying. Is fix the face. Do a different style of face. But I want to have this kind of body structure. I want these smooth ass movements. If you guys haven't watched this series, go look it up. I think you can find it on YouTube. Their beast looked horrible. It was like a cat. It was weird.
I hated Grant Morrison's take when he leveled up.
And that's where they heavily drew from was that stuff. And so that's the only thing that sucked. But the body style of this, I wish I could find some better, especially in the action scenes. That's not good. That was a different one.
There's a Wolverine series, right?
I think there was. I don't think that was good animation afterwards. I don't even think that's it. Oh, what's this? Hello. You know what I'm saying? Enhance. They don't have any of the really good scenes, but there's an awesome fight scene with Wolverine in that series. That's just, the animation is fantastic. So, but anyway, I'd like something a little bit like this. Westernize the faces a little bit. I know, don't do the whole anime face, guys, but give me that kind of body style. That's more comic book, realistic body style that I would like to see on animated movies. Good evening to all you magnificent bastards and bastards, says Tank Ferret. Good to see you, my friend.
How are you?
Now, it isn't the face I have an issue with is... No, it isn't the face I have an issue... Okay, thank you.
Okay. No, it isn't the face I have an issue with. It's a tall, lengthy Wolverine. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. Am I right?
I'll say this, and I'll say this all the time. I don't care. I could care less about the height of Wolverine when it comes to cartoons, when it comes to movies. I don't care. You want to make a taller Wolverine? Cool. As long as it looks cool and the animation is good, I'm fine with it. I'm getting arguments with people all the time. All the nerds out there. It's like, I need a 5'3" Wolverine because that's what he's supposed to be in the comic books. And I'm like, first of all, man, you need to find better porn to jerk off to.
Shout out for the hey yo voice, Dice Clay.
Yeah. I can't do that. Somebody needs to do it. I can't do that one. But yeah, I don't care. That's one of those arguments. I'm like, nerds, you can have those arguments. Keep it to yourself. We can move on from there. But just give me some cool animation. That's all I want to see. Cool animation.
Cool.
And we can move on from there.
Cool.
Tall, lanky Wolverine looks weird. No, it doesn't. Wolverine needs to be 5'3", as that was my dad's height. I'm glad your dad was 5'3", but he doesn't need to be 5'3". Love you, girls. I love how they did lore-accurate Wolverine in the Deadpool movie. You know what's funny is I posted that once. I was like, all right, guys, here you go. You guys want the height-accurate Wolverine? There it is. And everyone was like, that's not his height. He's a little taller than that. I don't know why I use this voice. That's just how I assume that they sound when I'm reading their tweets and stuff. I'm like, look, you can't have it both ways. You can't argue about a 6'2" Wolverine and then be pissed off because you have a 5'1" Wolverine instead of 5'3". Take the short Wolverine if that's what you want and stop bitching about it, because everybody wants the little runt. You know, there you go. You got him. You telling me that's going to look on screen as something intimidating and cool? No, I'm telling you guys right now. Get a height-accurate Wolverine in a movie, and it's going to look gay as fuck. It just is. But I hope they do it one day just to appease all you. And then you can try to lie to yourselves that you're so excited that you have a short Wolverine.
Yeah, it's like saying pagan's gay.
Oh, what? Man, I hate when people draw Wolverine and Ben Grimm big. Nobody really draws Wolverine big, though.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, most of the comic book depictions of Wolverine are shorter than other characters. He might not be 5'3", but he's depicted shorter than the other characters. Only people bitch is because Hugh Jackman was a tall Wolverine. That's it. And you know what is the best fucking Wolverine you've seen on screen? Probably will be. Everybody that comes after Hugh Jackman is going to be judged against his portrayal of Wolverine. And he was the 6'2" Wolverine. So I don't want to hear it, nerds. I love you guys.
And like, not for nothing, like even like when Wolverine was in the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and then the Pride of the X-Men, he wasn't 5'3". Like, he was just about the same size as like Cyclops.
Yeah, they upped his height. I mean, people they forget this stuff. Like, it's convenient. Like, do you guys not pay attention? You don't. That's what it is. You don't pay attention, unfortunately. Wolverine is a bulky character.
Not when John Byrne was really drawing him, or Paul. What's his name? Anyway, yeah.
Can he be depicted as a stocky character, bulky character? Sure. Has he always been depicted?
Yeah.
Silvestri had him as kind of lean, slender, and muscular, sexy looking. You know, shorter. Jim Lee never drew him as this really not like Puck. You know, Puck was stocky. Like that's a stocky, small ass character. But Wolverine was always drawn shorter, but within proportion.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, let's just really go back and look at a Jim Lee drawing of Wolverine standing next to the rest of the team or whatever. He's visibly shorter, but he's not like this odd,
midget
version of the character. I don't think you guys really understand what you're asking for, to be honest with you. Short kings need representation, Joe. Let them have at least one. No,
they got Puck.
Yeah, they got Puck. Not Black Zach will represent
Not Black
them.
Zach.
Yeah. Bobcat said he needs to be more mean. But yeah, Wolverine was only like really mean when he was like doing like a berserker or bloodlust, you know? Like he wasn't just mean all the time. You know, I mean, there were tons of comics where he was just a normal, grouch, but he's just a normal dude.
Yeah, he's a curmudgeon.
Yeah, curmudgeon, there you go. He's John Malin, you know?
I was going to say cat.
Oh, that too. As Wolverine needs a deep voice too. Does he though?
I'm going to talk like this. I'm the best.
Yeah, I mean,
what I do.
As long as he doesn't talk like, Michael Jackson. Hugh Jackman did a fine Wolverine voice. Like, what are all these stipulations? What is it that comes with?
People?
Who are you, nerds?
Yeah, Jesus.
I mean, I thought I was a nerd, but you nerds are nerds. Most actors are shorter than actresses.
Yeah.
What is that? What is?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about actresses, but like most actors are short.
But what does that have to do with anything?
That's just what she does.
I was just gonna say, what Kayla, you do this all the time, and when we have arguments, you bring up something. I have no idea what that means to the conversation. Get Cavill. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Cavill would be also a taller Wolverine, and people would be like, "We love to fight Wolverine." Like, no, Cavill would be great. Lore accurate Wolverine was great, but the movie magic needed to make him look good. It didn't exist until Lord of the Rings. Now that would be interesting. Take a regular sized actor, do the Lord of the Rings effect on him. You could do that. As long as he does everything, I'll be fine with midget Wolverine. Oh, you guys are crazy. You say that until you actually see it on screen, and you I'm guarantee you guys, it's gonna be like, this is dumb as fuck. I'm telling you, it's fine in the comic book, it's fine in the cartoon, it's not gonna translate to the screen. But I hope they do. Again, I hope they do for your sake. So like I can go to the movies, I can watch you watch the movies and see you lie to yourselves that this was an amazing thing. Because that's what you do. If Scott Eastwood could act, he would be a good Wolverine. I'm down with that, Roy. Down with that.
He's not bad. Well, I don't know.
Oh, God.
I leave on.
Sean, read this. I can't take this anymore. I'm out of here.
I'll be happy if Kit Harington, my once and future ex-husband, whom I love with all my heart like a kitty cat, was Wolverine. He's short. I don't care. Emoji. He's hot. Taken from Pelly. movie.
Pompeii movie?
It's fine with me. Won't be fine with you guys if I'm lying. Dying.
Whatever. Women typically like a taller man so they can feel protected. It's only if you are like a masculine woman do you not care about height, right? Because then you're like, I can beat this dude up anyway. He's just my love child. I'm gonna take him back and peg him anyway. Like that's what he's gonna do.
Like a bitch.
They did Jean Grey perfect. Wait, when? Who?
The first time?
Wait, what? Which one?
Anka?
Oh, in the original movies? Famke Janssen?
Yeah, she's good.
Shut up, bub. That is what Logan would say to Joe. Probably.
Probably.
And I would be like, fuck
Paul
off,
Smith.
runt. Paul
did
Smith. There we go. Thank you, Michael.
How did I forget the masterpiece illustration of Paul Smith? Thank you. Yes, Paul Smith. Paul Smith Wolverine looked like the first figure.
Short, stocky, hairy. Oh yeah. Sounds like a porn star that was very popular back in the day. Had a big old dick. If you guys didn't know. What was his name? John?
Jeremy from Jersey.
Yeah, maybe
He's
that's
from
what
the
it
next
is.
town over from me.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
All right. You're like, I used to hang out with a dude all the time.
I
Big old
wish.
dick.
Some point.
All right. Some sad news happened over the weekend or whenever that happened. We had the passing away of, in our opinion, a legend. A guy's been in the industry for a while. Maybe didn't get enough praise when he was in the industry, but we liked him, and Sean wanted to give a shout out
to the passing of Mitch Bird. He's most notably recognized doing the Guy Gardner Warrior and run prior to where he got the armor and then phased into 0 Hour with the Warrior costume. I love this man's art. I look at it regularly. I love his bombastic, over the top, almost animated feel to his figures, his page layout. It's just sad. Like he's in my wheelhouse, my cup of soup of artists I go to draw. It's just a shame. I wish I had the chance to meet him, but I love this shit. He just entertained me throughout the years, and I don't know how he passed, but thoughts and prayers to his family and friends and everybody that loved him and knew him. And it's just a tragedy that like our heroes are going, and like he was reasonably young, like he wasn't that old, so maybe could have been some sort of condition. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on that, but this is fun stuff. This is fun comics. This is over the top, cool art, cool line work. This is stupid cool shit with comic books, and that's what comic books should be: is stupid, cool, fun shit. I love that. Like, I can see him draw random from X.
Yeah, hell yeah. By the way, it's cool to see him in the newest X-Men cartoon.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to my condolences. I didn't know the guy, but it sucks he's gone.
That's cool.
Yeah, like that's the weird thing about being a fan of somebody is even if like you don't know them personally, like you still have a connection with them, and it's sad. Like it really bummed me out for a day or so that I'm never going to be able to meet this guy. Thank him for entertaining me, for inspiring me. It just sucks, and I love this time in comic books. I love this time with DC specifically right after 0 Hour. A lot of stuff going on.
Some experimental things. Like there are a lot of experiments going on in the mid '90s. I think the mid 96.
This was 94 when this
94. Okay, yeah.
September or August. But yeah, man, great stuff. I highly suggest you pick up this run. Again, it's not Shakespeare, it's not Neil Gaiman, it's not Alan Moore, but it's just cool fucking comic.
It's good popcorn fun.
Look at that. That's cool,
That's
man.
badass.
Like that. Like this is the type of stuff like that resonated with me. Like whenever I would redo Strees as a kid, I'm like, oh, okay, he's got an armor suit. He could do shit like this now, And I would draw his hand transforming into a different type of blaster as I do now in the pages of Type 1 coming soon. But yeah, man, look at that's a cool punch. His alien designs are awesome. It's cool, man. This is comic books.
Yeah, back when comics were good Shiite, you know. Yeah, there was some good experimenting with characters back. You know, like just throw some shit at the wall and see what sticks. You know.
Well, look at that face. That's cool, man. You know, it's not overly cartoony animated, but with the sense of realism for the detail, like it just balances itself out perfectly.
Yeah, it's sad news. It's sad news when we lose one of the artists or the community artists in the community, especially somebody that just did some fun work. You know, I'm like, the name might not have been a household name or anything, but you know, like, he definitely made an impact on lives. And it's just like R.I.P. You know, definitely R.I.P. Oh, look at that booty! Holy shit!
Look at that booty, Ulysses.
Big old booty.
They're all butter.
I saw this comment from Oz. He said, "Sean gonna get punched in the knee next time he sees Kayla. She's like 3 foot tall, right? Pretty much."
Yeah.
You know, she seems like she's taller, but then she tells us she's like, you know, very
like,
small.
I'm 5'5" with brown eyes.
See, that's why she wants a size accurate Wolverine, so that she can be the same height as him.
So you can whop him off.
Yeah. Come on, she's sick, man. She doesn't need to hear that kind of stuff. No, let's go ahead. You go ahead and say it. That's fine. Yeah.
She's like, ew, you're gross. Oh
like,
my God.
Be like, are we though? Are we though? Or are we just the right kind of
the right kind of wrong?
Gross. That's right, the right kind of wrong. We just the right kind of wrong. All right. Yeah. Good stuff.
Check out Mitch Bird's art. Warrior. He did some Marvel stuff, I believe, and various other stuff that's escaping me right now. But this is what tickles my fancy. So yeah,
this is awesome.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Kayla says, I'm 5'5", but I've met plenty of guys. What's the comment here? I met plenty of guys that say they're 5'9" and they are really 5'6". You just live around a lot of short guys.
Yeah.
She says that all the time. She's like, Massachusetts must just have a
they are not growing like
they're the Asian of America, right? They're just the short men of America.
And then she was on a kick for a while saying I wasn't 5'11". She's like, yeah, 5'10". And then when I went to the doctor, it was 5'11". Then another doctor, 5'11 and a half. Then we went to the ball field last week.
Yeah.
And Joe measured me, and I was over 6 foot. So I don't fucking know. I ain't 5'10".
My license says 5'11", and that's what I go with. Now, granted, we do shrink over time. Like, it's just humans shrink over time. Like, that's just posture gets bad, and that happens. But 5'11", it's very important to me. 5'11". Let's go. Richard Gradwell's in the house. Says, "Hail everyone! I love the new Spider-Man movie. Nice.
Let's go. Let's do this.
We're gonna go see that on Saturday. Really looking forward to that. Irish Blood, same as here. Wait, just stirring for you, Kayla. Yeah. Well, it doesn't take very much to get Kayla.
No.
It really, it's very easy to get her going. Well, the average, you see, this is what she does, guys. This is what she does. Listen, let me just give you a little bit of insight. When you have a conversation with Kayla and you're on opposite sides of the spectrum, a conversation, right? It's not really necessarily an argument per se, but she'll just start inundating you with like all this information. It has really nothing to do with the conversation.
You're just like, you know what, you're right. Just
it's just like she'll send you like the what is it, the Google AI question mark, and she'll be like, well, really? And she'll say something like this. Well, the average woman is 5'1", 5'2" around my way, so I'm a giant. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then she'll be like, my coworker's 6'4", so standing next to him, I'm very small.
Here we go. She's like, Black Eddie.
But she could sit here and judge, never meeting us in person, and just be like, no, you guys are short. Like, what?
What? And then we took a side-by-side photo for her back in May. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And she's like,
Yeah, you fight that.
Well, yeah, because she's like Joe's taller. I was like, I'm not taller than Sean. Like Sean's like an inch taller than me. You're like, I'm 5'11". Sean is 6'1". I don't care about the, like we measured him at the ballpark. It was 6'1". It was just over 6 feet. So we're gonna say 6'1", and I was right around that 5'11" mark. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Cheeky shenanigans.
I like it. I like it.
I love it. I love it. All right, sticking with the comic book talk, we got another comic book we're going to bring because we don't do enough comic talk here. We want to do a little bit more as we get going. Sean had this idea that he wanted to bring up for the Creech.
Yes.
And take it away, my friend.
Okay, so both Joe and I and most of the people in the chat are probably huge Greg Capullo fans. We feel that Creech is his...
Wait, hold on a second. How do you know? You don't know. You can't judge by seeing somebody on a screen. I want to know why, because the first time I met John Malin, I thought he was a little bit shorter. And I meet him in person, and he's a lot taller than you would imagine. You can't judge on screen. But again, guys, Kayla's always right. Kayla's always right. Just like you got the way you have to deal with women, you just got to tell them you're right. Or they're right. You got to tell them they're right, and then you move on,
She's like, Sean, I have you on record saying this.
Man, look, there's a thing guys like to do to women where it's just like, just so we can end this fucking conversation.
It's sometimes
fucking nagged to death.
Sometimes you have to find the way out. You have to find the way out, and it's just like, yeah, you know what, you're right. Yeah,
you're right, dollface.
and then she uses that on you. She's like, and then you said this.
Yeah, so it backfires all the time. It's like, damn it, you can't win.
And then what I say the most outlandish shit in the world. Like I'm the first to admit that.
That is true. I've seen it. I'm just like, damn, dude, I can't believe you said that shit.
Right, but like, I mostly don't mean it. I'll probably forget I said it like 10 minutes later on. She's like, you said this. I'm like, the fuck I did probably, but did I mean it is the real thing. She's like, ow. So now you're lying?
Well, 80% of the stuff that comes out of our mouths is fibbing, lying, or just fucking around.
Yeah.
That's what guys do. It's just guys being guys, locker room talk.
Like, did I really want to give Hitler a pound? No.
I compare with my pictures I have with the same people. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You've never met us. You've never seen us in person before. We've never stood side by side next to each other. So how can you judge by people? And you've never even seen people that we've hung out with before. Okay, we're moving on. Kayla, I love you. I hope you feel better. Hope you feel better. We'll get you back in the Grift in 2 weeks. She does have a convention she's going to next Thursday. Hopefully, maybe she'll jump on with a phone call or something and let us know how the convention's going.
Yeah.
All right, Creech. Let's go.
Back to this. So we've all been very vocal on this between me and Joe. We've all been vocal that artistically we're not that excited for upcoming Creech. It's leaps and bounds, not this. But I feel especially Creech Volume 2 is Greg Capullo's the equivalent of Frankenstein by not Weinstein.
Wrighton
By Barry Wrighton. That is a top 5 of all time most beautiful comic books ever illustrated.
Yeah.
And I feel like this book, these 3 issues, maybe not comparable, but in the same vein, but it's definitely Capullo's swan song and his best work he's ever done in his career. He wrote it, he penciled it, and he inked it.
First time inking, I think, or at least, no, what it was, it might not have been the first time inking himself. It was the first time I think he went from loose layout to straight inks, I think I read.
Yeah. Well, his pencils were tight because at the issue 3, he shows some of his pencils.
Oh, okay.
Those were tight as a tiger. But like, just look at this. This is so beautiful. I wish the new volume of Creech has this type of level of detail.
It won't.
I know.
Unfortunately. Look, I love Capullo. Capullo's a great guy. I met him once at a convention. Very nice dude. And I don't ever want to seem like I'm
beat up by him.
I don't ever want to seem like I'm talking shit.
No.
Because we highly admire the dude, and his art is what we came up loving is amazing. But he's changed his style. He's changed his style over a while. From the tail end of the run with Batman to his Marvel stuff, he doesn't do this kind of faces anymore. And this was like a classic Capullo face to me. Like this, the way he drew noses and lips and eye, like these were classic Capullo faces. Now he does really like wide jaw, not a lot of detail on faces. A lot of the detail in general is not there anymore.
Yeah.
He's gone much more of a Mignola kind of direction with just heavy shadows, maybe a little bit of rendering out of the shadows, but not like this, not the grit. And he was coming off of seeing like McFarlane and Mickey Ingham, and I'm sure he picked up a ton of way that they would kind of noodle his stuff out and just add like all these details and stuff. But yeah, like this is great as far as him inking himself. Probably the best stuff I've seen him do.
Yeah,
hands down.
There's a bunch of double page spreads of the creature himself. Like that's fucking.
I was just gonna say this is what made McFarlane in the '90s. This over exaggerated cartoony stuff, but it was different than. Wrightson, thank you.
Yes,
it was different than what McFarlane did with his cartoony-ish, caricatures and stuff. Like Capullo still had like these heavy detailed lines and a shadowing and everything, so he could do these over exaggerated cartoony stuff, but still really land the coolness of it. Where I love Todd, but there's sometimes Todd would do, just normal people and they'd look okay. He was great with monsters, great with costume characters, but his normal people would look, all right. But Capullo could really take all these characters and give them their own feels. I mean, like this and stuff. He had a tact
too. Yeah, like this page. I wish this would have been side, but that.
Yeah.
Like that is a beast of a fucking like shit. I wish Shelby would ink him.
Well, yeah, he's got the grit. He could do it.
Yeah.
I'm reading his X-Force 92 annual from Shattershot series. Great art. Yeah, his X-Force highly underrated.
Highly underrated.
Highly underrated. Some good stuff with the X-Force.
Check out issue 24. It was inked by who did Brass?
Bennett?
Yes, by Richard Bennett. And
Richard Bennett.
That's the best he's looked at Marvel or a commercial 90s style inked. Phenomenal stuff.
Yeah. Sean showed me that one day. I was like, holy shit. That is some of his best Marvel work inked by Richard Bennett.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good stuff, man. I miss the old Capullo, the old art. And like this is just, inspiring. Absolutely love it. Oh, look at that face! Look at that face! Look at all the detail! Look at these lines and shit, man. That's awesome.
He drew a similar face, if not the same character, for Volume 3. It's on his Instagram, and it's nothing like this. He penciled it traditionally, but he's digitally inking it.
Yeah, and it looks digitally inked. Like that's the problem. It looks digitally inked.
Yeah, you don't. Like, the only guys I know that can really get a finesse digital inking is Chance Wolf and Sal Regula.
Sal Regula is fantastic at digital inking.
Yeah.
Looks pretty traditional.
I think he's probably the best digital inker there is.
My favorite art by Camille is...
Capullo.
Is that supposed to be Capullo?
Yeah.
It's still Quasar run, although his Batman run and Spawn run are better drawn. I feel you on that.
Oh, Quasar was dope. He was still in that Ramila-ish kind of mold.
Kayla says Capullo is another artist that does horror stylings well in comics. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can anymore. Some of these guys are like, they'll even admit that they can't really remember how to draw this style because they've been away from it for so long.
Yeah.
And they've lost the ability. Like they've corrected their style. They've learned how to draw more correct, right? The more proportionate, and they don't know how to go back to the exaggerated style like you see with these books anymore, which is a shame because I would love to see modern artists be able to jump back into an old style, especially with Creech. The thing that disappoints me with Creech 3, everything we're seeing, it just doesn't look like Creech. It looks like a DC version of Creech because that's the style that Greg is using, the DC style, not this style, not the original miniseries style. You know, and so are we going to get this kind of awesome whatever? Storytelling is going to be great because he's a great storyteller.
Oh yeah, no bars about that.
But I mean, like, look at all this crazy texture detail and stuff that he just puts all over the place. Him and McFarlane, Mickey, they did this all the time with the fingers and the faces and stuff. You know, like, you know, this kind of, I don't know. I don't think we're going to get it with the Creech. Unfortunately, I'll still go out and buy it. I mean, like,
oh
look at
yeah,
all this stuff. Like,
yeah,
look at all this just gritty detail and so good, so good. Capullo sucks, says Ace. I'll disagree with you, my friend. Good to see him. When comics ruled, absolutely. Let's see. Did any of you catch Capullo on Ink Masters a few years back? I don't think I did. I don't think I did.
What, the tattoo show? My brother,
I don't think I did.
Bruce was on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot you said that. That's crazy. So yeah, hopefully we get some cool stuff out of that. I don't think we will, unfortunately. I'll still go out and buy it. I'll support Greg because you know that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're going to do. All right. Make sure I wrapped up some things here before we get to the last thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at this. I forgot. We're running out of some great conversation. We're running out of time here. A new clip for Street Fighter dropped today, and this movie, with all the big movies coming out, you almost forget that this is a movie that's coming out. What is it? October 16th. Okay, October 16th. So it's right around the corner. But this released today, a little bit of a fight between Blanca and Ryu. And tell me what you guys think. Here we go.
Ryu, I know what you're capable of. Show me.
I'm glad this dude is getting more big roles.
Yeah.
Because he's a badass.
Yeah.
I liked him in Warriors quite a bit.
Great show.
Awesome show. I wish they would do a season 4, which we're probably never going to get.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy him. I'm glad he's in this movie. Buzz says Bison looks so lame. What a downgrade. That's one of my biggest complaints about this movie. I like a lot of the casting, but the Bison, I'm just like, oh, you could have got somebody different. Like that dude is playing the dude's that playing is a straight up nerd.
Yeah.
You know, I just can't take him serious as Bison. Like I can't do it.
Stop! I do not wish to fight you. Then you die. Okay.
That's Momoa.
The voice is interesting.
It's Momoa.
Yeah, Jason Momoa. Yeah, but the voice is interesting. It's not.
No, that's like how I talk to cat.
Yeah, it's kind of like it.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of works.
That's cool.
You know, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. The voice kind of works because it's just unique enough. John Cena would have been fine. He's a little goofy though. I've never seen him in a role where he could. I mean, granted, his last heel run he did a pretty decent job. So maybe he could pull off bad guy. I'd have to see him actually do it.
Oh, as Bison?
Yeah, as Bison. Yeah.
He's got a strong jaw for it. Because when I think of Bison, I think of
the face.
Movie, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Street Fighter 2 movie.
Yeah.
Again, I tried looking for that on streaming the other day, and I can't find it.
Kayla, is it on Crunchyroll? Can you check real quick now, please? Hurry up, some joke. I'm kidding.
I used to have the VHS of it, but I threw it away a long time ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It was with my collection. I just tossed. Yeah, the tattoo show. Even Hugh Jackman showed up as a judge once. Nice. I did not know that. Thankfully, Platt is starting to get his groove back. I did see a cover, a Hulk cover. I think that I just saw today where Platt actually looked pretty good. Otherwise, I was like, yeah, Platt has lost his fastball a little bit.
Oh, yeah. His convention sketches are cool. You can see how he's, still influenced by Finch, which is cool. Cool jam. I like it.
Yeah. All right, guys, we got a ton of stuff to look at next week when Kayla's back. The last thing I want to bring up, though, is we're going to do some more comic book talk here. There's a guy on Facebook, if you guys are into the Wildstorm Universe group over there. The dude's name, I don't know if it's his real name or not. It looks like Jodex Garfex. But he's always posting this stuff in the group, and he's going and grabbing straight comic books and just putting every single page down. And it's just like this nostalgia blast. I brought up a Wildcats 4, I think, last week. And I went to his page, and I scroll, and I'm just like, oh, shit, he put up Wildcats 5. And I was like, let's do it. Let's look through it, because Wildcats 5 would not dropped. This was like coming back in the miniseries. He took a little bit of a break. Jim Lee took a break. I think he did Death Blow.
Yep.
During that time. And then he comes back, continuing the series of Wildcats, and he came back with this much sleeker. Him and Scott Williams were just much more like on board. Just I don't know what they were experimenting with, but they just absolutely knocked it out of the park. And if you guys have the original Wildcats 5, you will remember that this is a multiple trifold pages, pull-out pages that this book had. First time I'd ever seen that as a kid. It just blew me away. And so now this, you actually get to see the entire layout. So this is actually 2 11x17s, I believe. This is.
I think
so imagine that, like just the size you got to draw these, which is insane. If you ever try to draw really big characters on 11 by, like a really big face shot on 11x17, it's not that easy to do. But the beautiful art. Now this was like 1, 2, 3. This was 4 pages.
Yeah.
This was a 4-page pullout.
Yeah.
Insane. Whoever's got the original art to this, God bless you. That is just wicked as hell. Amazing pose. I love this zealot shot here. Legs, this kid Grifter's down here doing his thing. Lots of action exploding. Let me go back there. What did I do? There we go.
Yeah, that page is what inspired me to open up Type 1 the way I did for page 2 and 3.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's just so good. I love the old school lighting in the costumes. We just had so many of these heavy black just lights, just almost like it was the suit is not metallic, but it had that feel like it was shiny metallic, even though it was just a regular spandex or whatever.
He definitely leveled up like after experimenting on Deathblow.
Yeah.
After this from the miniseries. But I think this is the first Wildcats issue where it was computer colored to this degree.
Yeah.
And gloss paper.
Yeah, this was a step up. If you read Wildcats 4, it had some of the thicker paper, but it was still kind of the news, like thick newsprint, right?
Yeah.
And this was like a different paper stock, a little bit different of a finish. Computer colors had taken a big step up, like Sean was saying. So it just looks so different. It looks so different from a lot of the books that were on the shelf at the time when this came out. Oh, yeah, fucking superb. Let's go. We got Mo Biggs in the house.
What's up, Mo?
Our guy coming in to say hi. Where's your drop? Let me get to you real quick.
Hey, Mo! Mo! What? I finished the drawer. What do you want me to do, kiss you? Well, go on, put it over there.
It's that kind of show. Let's go! Let the kissing begin, I guess. Next level art. Absolutely. Look at those colors. Beautiful stuff. All right. Roy says, I used to own the last page of Wildcats issue 12 where the white-haired girl, Zealot, has the cars hung upside down. Wait, no, not that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. I stupidly sold it. Yeah. Sold it to my other, or sold it with all my other Jim Lee pages just before his originals hit the 10K number. Oh man, dude. Oh, it's a brutal story.
That sucks.
I hope he got some good money for it, though. Maybe not 10K, but hopefully he got some good money for it. But yeah, that'd be awesome to have a Jim Lee piece from the Wildcat runs. I've been on record saying, like, Wildcats is some of my favorite work by Jim Lee. Love Uncanny X-Men. Love X-Men. Don't get me wrong. But the Wildcats 1 through 5 specifically is some of my favorite Jim Lee stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful work.
Cool storytelling.
great, just great action, man. Like this is the kind of stuff when I look at old Jim Lee, I'm like, what are you doing with the new Hush, man?
Yeah.
You know, when I look at these layouts, just the way that everything is just put together, the action, the pacing, and then I look at the new Hush, and I'm just like, I'm left wanting. Same thing with Greg. You know, like I love these guys. These are my idols, people I grew up idolizing, loving. But I'm just left wanting, man. The high bars. I put these guys on.
Look at that gradation in the nose.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, look at all that line work. Shout out to Scott, you know, bringing that together, because you know Scott Williams has a lot to do with this line work. You know, we can't not give Scott credit. You know, him and Jim were just a team, an absolute team, and you don't know how much Scott actually put into this stuff. Like you look at the original pencils, Jim Lee put all the information in there, but Scott really brought this out. Look at this. Just love this.
Misery, right?
Look at those boobies. Yeah, Misery, yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
So I don't know if he created this character or if Silvestri created the character, or if they kind of own them together. Because this was the crossover of Killer Instinct, where Cyberforce, this was the prelude to the Cyberforce Wildcats crossover, which was fantastic, by the way.
Yeah.
Great character. Redheads, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
I love that shot. I love Warblade. Warblade's my favorite.
Warblade was so cool, so underrated. And they messed him up in the comics so much when the Wildstorm became just Wildstorm and then went to DC. They messed his character up so much. He was just so unique, and they completely screwed it up. So much fun as a teenager, I agree. Jim Lee needs to leave DC with his universe and bring it back hard. Now would be the time. Except he doesn't care.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, he doesn't care about these characters. And I love Jim Lee's art, but he really doesn't. He saw Wildstorm as an opportunity, a business opportunity to go away with some of the hottest artists at the time and try your hand at the indie scene, and it worked out great. Made lots of money. But that was never his passion. You know, that's why you see these characters just dying on the shelf at DC. You see a reboot of Wildcats or any of these characters, and they try to shoehorn them into the DC universe, and they don't fit. They don't fit in the DC universe. But Jim just doesn't care about the characters. Jim is asleep at the wheel these days. No fire or creativity since he sold out to DC. It's hard facts. How about 5 pages from issues 10 through 12 had a cover from DC and a Punisher page along with a couple Punisher con sketches. Damn,
nice.
Dude.
Who'd you
and you sold all those?
Damn.
Oh, man. That's like the opposite of the time Bancroft's great-great-grandfather won a massive slave auction right before the South lost the Civil War. Penniless.
Oh, I
can't. He became an indentured servant in Australia. Thank you. That was hard to get through.
Nice.
Let's go with that. That's good lore. Scott is a goat. That's sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure. Okay, that's what I thought, Roy. I'm going to go with that because I thought that too. I thought Silvestri created Misery.
It looks like this type of design from that era. More so.
Yeah. But I do think that's right. I do think that Silvestri, that was a top cow character that they brought in to do the... Yeah!
Oh!
So good. See, dynamics, guys. Dynamics. We miss this kind of stuff, this posing, like these... You could have posed this scene 100 different ways, and he chose to do this. Give us a little ass shot, you know? You still get the ass and titties going on. Some good action here, and nice little blood. Who knows where he's getting her at? The stomach here, but it could also be, the vagina. Good stuff, though. I think Killer Instinct is Silvestri's... Well, the crossover was both of theirs.
Yeah, the character is Misery.
The character is Misery. Yeah, and if that's what you're saying, yeah, I think we're all on the same page. I think that is Silvestri's character. Scott will be at the show next week with Jim Lee and Jeff Lowe. Nice. Tell them to step their game up. That was when I met Jim and Silvestri during the Killer Instinct tour. Nice, man. I wish I had done that. Wish I had done that. Did you like the cartoon series? It was fine.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
For a 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good for a 90s cartoon. I enjoyed seeing the Wildcats in a cartoon, so at the time I didn't care honestly what it was.
Yeah.
That was fucking good. Look at that.
Wildcats.
Let me get you another pull out here. There we go. Another 4-pager. Whoa! Blew my load.
Yeah.
Blew my load in front of all of you with this stuff right here. Insane. Misery first showed up in Cyberforce Zero. Okay, that makes sense. Didn't Brandon Peterson draw a short series of Misery? Possibly.
Yes.
Did he? Okay.
Yes.
I was just say it sounds familiar, but I don't know if I ever read it. I spent every cent I could wrangle getting these back then. Nice. Wildcats was my intro to Image. Nice. There you go. Cool. It was, it was Wildcats Youngblood. Yeah, was probably my intro into. I mean, I knew Spawn. I knew all the characters, but I think actually, I think my very first Image comic I ever owned was Brigade number 3.
Nice.
Got it in the grab bag.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just beautiful work. Beautiful freaking work, man. Like, I still look at this, we're, 30 years later? And I'm looking at this, and I'm just beautiful. Line work. Oh, the colors, just gorgeous, man. Gorgeous. I'd almost rather look at this than Daphne Keene. No, I take that back. I'll still look at Daphne Keene. But while I'm jerking off to Daphne Keene, I will be thinking of this. For sure. So freaking good. Yeah, I agree. Wildcat. Oh, you guys said that. Yeah. So we do a couple art shares that we're gonna try to do on this show going forward, just to make sure we're getting some comic book art talk in here, and that's what I wanted to highlight there. So went over some good comic book stuff. Go check that out, guys. I mean, I'm sure you already have. I'm looking at the comments in the chat, and I'm sure you guys are well into it. So definitely get into that. Reaper Destroyer 2, everybody, is still live. I have to say that because it's kind of stalled out here. We need to get this thing moving. We got to get this thing moving. If you guys haven't backed yet, now would be a great time to back Reaper Destroyer issue 2. As Matthew gets pulled into the Veiled Dimension on a mission to confront Apophis for control of his soul. While new allies seem to emerge, Matthew must confront the secrets of his past and survive a slow descent through his own subconscious. I've described it before. The Reaper Destroyer is an acid trip wrapped in a dark, twisted fantasy, and that's exactly what it is. We're taking in the character out of the bricks and mortars, and we're going much more into a fantasy realm, going into the Veiled Dimension, where he has to confront dark secrets of his past, as well as confront Apophis for control of his soul. John Malin's cover there, absolutely awesome. As you guys well know, I show it off all the time. Samples of the pages, if you go to superiorpresscomics.com, high-resolution images of the first 5 pages of the book, fully colored, rendered, and put out there for you guys to feast your eyes on and hopefully get very horny over. I'm working on... if you're a member of the channel, I just posted a page that I finished today on there for you guys to look at. I'll probably post it sometime later. But I'm having a lot of fun drawing this now that I'm kind of past a few commissions and some other things. I've got the CG pinup book for the Fans Fest I'm working on. I have to knock out. But then it's going to be just straight ahead on Reaper Destroyer issue 2 and start knocking this stuff out. I was having a lot of fun finishing that page today. Ethan Van Sciver cover looks absolutely amazing, featuring the very sexy, the very deadly Vanessa on the cover. Looking awesome, so definitely check that out. If you guys don't want to back on SuperiorPressComics.com, which is where I'd prefer you to go, because I get probably a better percentage of the money, you can go over to Indiegogo, which I know is a pain in the ass, and a lot of people are disenfranchised with Indiegogo, which is why I'm hoping that I'll have a Back Me Bro campaign up soon as well to get on with that. But everything you can get on SuperiorPressComics.com, you can get the majority of stuff over here, including my cover of the very sexy Vanessa, topless, with a nice ass shot of this character. It's one of my favorite characters to draw, I have to say, just because I can draw her almost naked the entire time. That's just who the character is. You got the John Malin cover. You got the Brett motherfucking Booth cover as well. On both sites, you can grab Oliver Isabedra. As we said before, the Ethan Van Sciver cover as well. We also have a black and white edition again this time around that you can get. This is my work and Marlo Aquiza. Mixing my names up there. Combination of black and white line work on this. I think it'd be very fantastic just to see the raw work between me and Marlo. I think we are a great combination. Good partnership there. You're talking about Jim Lee and Scott Williams. We are not those guys. Marlo is fantastic and doing wonders with my pencils, and I absolutely love it. You can check out some of the work here on the Indiegogo site with the black and whites. It's kicking ass. So check that out. Back it if you haven't. Share it around. Let people know that it's live. Let's get the numbers up on this thing. Let's get it going. We are just under 10K altogether. So the campaign is doing It's doing okay. It's doing okay. I'd like to see it be doing a lot better, though. So let's get that rocking and rolling if we can. Is it me, or does anyone associate buying certain comics with a certain comic shop smell? Just me. Buying Wildcats 1 on Phantom Smells. On Phantom Smell goes with it every time I think back. I don't know what the last one. I was struggling to get through that last one, but yes, to a point. Maybe not shops, but I love the smell of comics. I love the smell of old school comics. You know, my room used to smell like comics all the time because I just have comics out all over the place. So, yeah. Are you taking the smell of the actual comics or the smell of the comic shop owner who is saving money to stay afloat by foregoing deodorant? Gross. Probably just the comics. Let's do the comics.
Bargain big buy.
All right, everybody. Sal inking digitally and IG does Instagram. He does a great job over there. He's a fantastic digital inker, probably one of the best out there. I highly recommend recommend that, dude. We'll get some more stuff next week, guys. We gotta get out of here. It's getting late. A lot more stuff to cover. Kayla will not be back next week because she's got a convention, but stick around with us. We'll be doing our thing here on the Grift next Thursday at 10:30 p.m. This Sunday on the Ronan Joe Show at 10:30 p.m. we will be rocking and rolling and doing our stuff over there as well. I don't know if there's gonna be a guest on the show besides Sean, but we'll find out. If not, just join us and we'll have some good time. Maybe we'll get to this goal. We only got 2 super chats, even though it says 1, to be able to tell that very embarrassing story of the time I shit in my girlfriend's bed, it's very embarrassing, but a funny story if I ever get to tell it. But I'm not doing it for free. It's got to cost something. If I'm going to embarrass myself in front of all you and document it for the world, it's got to be for something good. And I like to whore myself out for money. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do around here. All right, Sean, you want to give a shout out to anything before we get out of here?
Yeah, just one last time. Type 1 is getting lettered now, so one step closer. But other than that, no.
Also, I just remembered this. I officially have sent out all of the orders for the Second Chance campaign. Got all the foreign orders done. Those are in the mail. So that campaign is done, except for 2. There are 2 customers out there that I still need the address. I've sent them emails. I'm waiting back. Hopefully I hear from them at some point. But 2 people that still haven't given me their address for their book. So hopefully I can get that out. But otherwise, the entire campaign is out. I'm switching my focus now to the sketchbook. I'm going to get the files together, send that off to the printer, and hopefully get that fulfilled here in the next month or so. And as I continue to work on Reaper Destroyer, and then I'm going to start aiming at getting the preview book out later on this year as well. And then hopefully next year sometime, early spring, summer, we'll be looking at Reaper Destroyer 2 if I can get on this grind that I've been on, knocking out pages. So a lot of things going on. Keep your eyes open for Superior Press Comics. For everything we got coming down the pipeline, we've got Zachary Marias,
not Black Zach,
not Black Zach, Mondor's Rising, that we're probably pushing probably till next year. Zach's got some medical things going on, stuff that he's doing. We're probably going to push that book to next year. We got a book called Chaos coming down the line, written by our very own Kayla in the chat, and drawn by Oliver Isabedra. It's going to be a fantastic looking book. You guys don't want to miss it. We're going to be dropping that soon, too. So lots of things coming from Superior Press. I'm very excited about. I can't wait to get into the con scene next year. So you can visit the website for all the breaking news, backing books, all the stuff, T-shirts, merch, all that good stuff. Do you blame it on Voltron? Sure. Yeah. Zach Morris. I don't think it's Morris, though, right? Is Mariah? He keeps telling us his last name. I can't remember it.
It's his own. Have a better last name.
I would like to just call it Morris. Like, I would just like to rename him and just be like, dude, you are Zach Morris. Like, that's your name. But I don't know if he's down for that. So we'll see. All right, everybody, we got to get out of here. Remember, be good to each other. Take care of one another. And as always, picture me naked. Talk to y'all later. Peace.